Oh, hello. Didn't see you there. I'm Dragons and Cats. We're here tonight to play some Dungeons and Dragons. Ooh.
Oh, baby.
Ooh, baby, I love the way. Anyway, hi, I'm Dragons and Cats. I was going to say, this is Sandstorm, but hey, let's just do introductions straight up. Joygasm, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. It's good to be back. I'm keen to do some crazy stuff that Sandstorm does. I'm in the cold. Sandstorm doesn't really like the cold. His ancestors and himself grew up in the desert. So we'll find out how that goes with a bit of Blizzard's actions around.
Indeed, we have traveled north. Our trapid bands of adventurers have made their way north. And why have they gone north down there? BM curfew.
I'm Brad playing Belvin, and we are north to find Macath the Crimson, a ally of ours that we know has a connection to the Arcane Brotherhood, and this was the last place she was known to be almost 2 years ago. So we're gonna go find out what happened.
Indeed. So, what did you find out on your last time you were up here, Boneweave?
Well, I'm Luke playing Casimir, the Tiefling Wizard, and so Macath's trail went a bit cold in the Sea of Moving Ice.
Just give Matt a round of applause. That's it.
No,
I'm done.
Get out hard with that pun.
That's it. And hi, I am your host and your DM, Dragons and Cats. We are playing tonight for the Starlight Children's Foundation. We are rolling it over into this month since we didn't get much happening last month, and also into next month. So I'm going to fix up that counter at a later date because I've got to do that today because being slumped. So, Starlight Children's Foundation is a not-for-profit organization for hospitalized children and their families, and their programs offer entertainment, education, technology that is critical to chronically and terminally ill children, providing a wish-granting service for children, along with an online community support to help with the stress and anxiety of what they're going through. How you can help. Your kind donations can help out our players as much as you can those wonderful kitties, such as donating for a D10 healing dice, giving an advantage, a bardic inspiration, a luck dice, or a cache of potion pipes from the pumpkin spice punch bowl, or for a wondrous uncommon item. So, with us jumping in later is going to be Ikram, making his way back here after 5 sessions missed. So we have to catch him up and say, hey, you've been here this whole time, Ikram's. You used a tidal wave to send, pirates capsizing. Ain't that right?
That was pretty epic, actually.
That was really epic.
I feel like I had a part in that.
And you spotted them.
I did say use your tidal wave, Ikram.
And he was like, all right.
And the real Ikram, Kyle, said, okay.
I am not real.
I want to know, I need a graph out there. So I'm going to go back and hit all the episodes and see who's controlled Ikram longer. Need stats. Let's go over that. But it's only 2.5 years, right?
Yeah.
Look, I'm just going to say me.
Well, yeah, I guess recently.
Should probably be pretty close.
Yeah.
Pretty much. Anyway, let's dive into tonight's session of Dragon's Brew. Boom, 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 boom. And we'll just close that music, and we'll just put in something a bit more them.
Do like a Blizzard sounds. Wind sounds the rest of the episode.
And cue the seagulls.
Why are the seagulls there? No, it's not right at all.
So, previously on...
There we go.
Oh, God, there we go. Wow, I have no
Oh
idea
my
how to...
God.
New, I have no idea how the new jukebox system is working. That's
I'm
really
a lizard,
unfortunate.
guys.
You are a lizard. Okay. There we go. So, previously on Dragon's Brew D&D, our party has... Where are my notes? I read a recap here. Gosh damn it. So, the party have made their preparations to travel towards McCaff's last scried location. This led them to gather their preparations, and no, there is not having a restart right now. Computer, that is not on.
Oh, imagine that.
My computer was just like,
knows the best times for restarts.
yeah, all for the internet to drop out. So the party is prepared to travel up towards the sea of moving ice, where they last described McCaff's location. Pirates attempt to capture and seize their ship, but Ikram capsized. Then, Mr. Caseman, Sam, potions for all. Very nice. Thank you so much. Well, they're going to be incoming very, very soon. Thank you so much. Mwah. We're back, baby. A pirate ship attempts to capture theirs and catch up to them, firing volleys of cannonballs. However, at Sandstorm's request, Ikram heads out in the form of a dolphin. And all they say is a tidal wave consumed their pirate ship. He then dolphins back onto their ship, the Frost Skimmer, and it just shrugged it off and they continued on their way. The rest of the journey was a bit of a breeze. As they reached the Arctic Sea, their pace was reduced drastically as they had to slowly traverse past the treacherous ice and ice falls, making their way around icebergs and through jagged paths. At the end of that first night, at the end of the first day, within the Arctic Sea, the crew worked together to pull the ship up onto an icefall where they made. Oh, Joygasm, for the sub. Thanks, buddy. Thank you. Where you also assisted in pulling the Frost Skimmer up onto the icefall, so you, just in case there was no accidents from other icefalls crashing into the ship and damaging it through the night. Oars were put out either side of the Frost Skimmer and was pulled up on the icefall. Sitting around a campfire of what dry wood they had, burning, gathering its heat due to Ikram creating a magical bonfire, as well as using clever use of oils. Managed to light a nice little campfire for nightfall. The 45 people plus yourselves to basically huddle around in a large display where they shared some stories with you all. If my notes want to load, great. So we ended last session with with a scarred-faced man, one of the sailors telling you that the tribe of nomads that lived in the north far beyond any other humans. I've heard they're short, dark-haired, broad face, light brown skin, and they cling to the solidarity of their culture and their traditions. They fish and whale out in the seas, hunting for seals and walrus. Been told many creatures worship out here. I also heard they're ruled by their chieftain. Wields a blade as dark as your friend, pointing at Casimir, at Sandstorm. And its blade as cold as the ice we cross. Only the strongest are fit to wield it, the legends say. Casimir later on then described the location of Kaf's wreckage of the ship. As you zoomed in on the wreckage, you saw among the frozen, frosted ruins, there was a few bodies just frozen there within the ice among the wreckage. And you could hear the beatings of massive, leathery wings. Casimir, I'd like you to roll a d6.
Uh-oh.
2.
Oh no, that means you're dead.
Tonight
Jeez.
passes. You how the
Those
night
tiny huts that I set up.
you set up a tiny hut?
Fucking oath we do.
Right, you set up a tiny hut for yourselves.
I'd make some little igloos with shape water as well for the other guys. Like the
Okay,
people
yeah.
on the boats. So they get some shelter.
Oh yeah, you can easily do that with the map. You're on ice. You can do that
Yeah.
easily. With that, you can easily create a couple of igloos set up around you. You do use the majority of the ice that is around you to construct that, along with some of the seawater as well. So going about this process, it is nothing but a starry night overhead. Over towards the north, there is the effects of Aurora Borealis going on. And in the very distance, far to the northeast, there is one large mountain on the horizon. You can only see it if you go from a high enough perspective, and because of the effects of the lights of these northern lights, it just stands as a pinnacle through them. However, yours leads you northwest. The scrying you sense
Okay.
led you to the northwest,
The wrong mountain.
where you
That
saw
was where the ship was, like the shipwreck.
Which will be our next course of action, like where we want to go next.
That's what we're looking for.
Yep.
So the night is yours. You can feel free to discuss, or you can just head to bed, and we can see where next day takes us.
Do we need anyone on watch, you reckon? It's just us, isn't it? It's literally just us four.
It's you four and 45 other people.
Yeah, but like, are they coming all the way with us? Though?
It depends.
It
Yeah, it
I
depends.
thought they just took us here.
If we can get,
Yeah.
can we get to the place, like the shipwreck from boat, obviously, because it's a shipwreck.
Yes, it was within the sea.
So I think we take the boat to there. That's what I suggest.
Yeah. I'd say we take the boat as far as we can, without putting those guys at risk.
Yeah, definitely. And I think that's what we'll do early tomorrow. We'll set off. I'll take first watch.
Okay. Make a perception check through tonight.
Yeah, and I won't be in the hut. I'll be actually doing like a patrol on the everywhere instead.
I'll go to Valve and wake me up when it's my turn, and I
Okay.
have a cat nap.
Akmark!
Thank you, Akbar.
Yo, hello.
Find out if I do have a cat nap. I need to update these, but
Okay, through the night, Belvin, as it drops well and truly. Oh, yeah, truly. Akmark, thank you so much. Looks like you guys are going to have another good time. Akmark, just let me know what you want to use that $10 for. You can.
how do you know we have a good time? Could we have a bad time?
I mean, all depends on what Akmark wants to scroll down and look for down and down below. But at the same time, Belvin, I need you to make a Constitution saving throw. As you get well and truly into the night, it reaches minus 24 Fahrenheit.
Con
And
save.
chill.
31.
31.
Damn.
I was supposed to also say this is an advantage, so feel free to roll again. But just because
Okay,
of your
okay, no, all right. 50.
So yeah, you
too.
grin and bear it. Just this is the situation you're in. You keep moving, keep your body warm.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Just
That's
pacing.
it.
Just pacing, just kind of moving around.
Squat and lunge every now and then to really get the blood flowing.
Yeah. While keeping an eye out.
It's warm in the hut, by the way.
By the time morning comes around, Sandstorm, it is your watch. Make me a Constitution saving throw.
By the time morning comes around.
Well,
So obviously, we've swapped shifts.
yes.
Yeah.
So you swap shift. Sandstorm, you can make me a
So that's an advantage because of coat, right?
yes.
Yeah. Cold weather gear.
Cold weather gear.
Oh my god.
Still enough?
Nice.
How close do you patrol too, or do you stay?
I perch up as high as I can go.
Okay.
I was gonna say, if you stay near me, you could probably I would still use my aura. I think my aura's still on.
He's on patrol and he's got Belvin on asleep on a sled, dragging him around.
Dragging him with
Just to
you.
use the aura.
Yeah.
That's so that's like, what do you call it? Like, it's not realistic. It's
Like
using
gamey.
gamey, yeah. It's
Yeah.
very like,
It's just silly.
It's very meta.
Yeah.
It's totally like using the best you can.
I was
using
just
gamey.
curious if you
Damn.
stayed near the area.
It's like I just see that. Oh
All
god.
right. So as make a perception check for me. As the so as 3 a.m. past you, you're up. You only have a few more hours until the sun comes up. The sun comes up around about 5 in the morning. You don't see much at all.
How clear is it right now?
It is very, other than the fog that has gathered around out on the ice falls and on the ocean. The night sky above you, quite clear, though the fog really does make spotting anything more than
Oh shit.
like 130 feet away from you, 150, incredibly hard.
You see Streamlabs.
Oh shit.
I have not seen Streamlabs. I'm about to because it's refreshing. How?
I know, I'm like, holy shit. It wasn't to you, I just accidentally read it. Jeez. Viridian. What are you gonna
Ready
do? to us?
night for the win. We love you.
I didn't see who it was. Thank you for ready.
Thank you, Viridian. Massive shout out to this, man.
I thought of a funny idea. What about Kyle? You think of the things that the real Sandstorm does, the real life Sandstorm, and they can be my traits. So literally,
You want to know a pet peeve of mine?
which one?
So, Sandstorm's had this new idea of digging out her litter tray before going at the corners.
Oh no!
Congratulations, Riverguard's just inherited that.
I don't know how that would work for because Sandstorm goes to the toilet normal. It's not like
Okay, all right. Well, Sandstorm then pees in clean laundry.
oh no. I guess I can sleepwalk or something.
Sleep, run around like a cat.
If you pee in your own
Clean
stuff, I'm not
laundry,
gonna
that's
clean it.
That's the worst.
You can clean your own damn pee.
Okay, so regardless, morning comes around. They spend the crew have a very light breakfast. It's a lot of them just get handed a slice of bread with a couple of hunks of meat while until Ikram decides to create food or water for the entire group. But it's more of a matter of getting out onto the actual ice first. So between the entirety of the ship, they drop a plank out over the front of the ship, and the lot of them all heave the ship back into the water, climb up on. They row the oars already out, and it's a slow treacherous journey of them rowing, breaking through the ice, and getting through it. Sometimes hitting an iceberg and having to row over the top of it.
I'll be happy to put in my body as well for rowing if they need relief.
Put it in your body for relief.
Just that mad laughter.
Yeah.
Larusta's laughing at you as you're playing.
What?
Nothing. No. So, as make a strength check.
Ugh.
Oof.
Great.
I mean, these guys are good at their jobs, right?
Yeah. So, the majority of the Kent Weep height, you're able to push it to assist, but they understand. You're up very late last night. So you can roll me a d6.
You want me to?
Yes.
5.
Roll me a d6 again.
Ooh.
4.
So, as you're assisting, what are the rest of you doing?
What time is it?
7, 6 in the morning.
Just eating breakfast.
Thank you.
Hey, where's the breakfast? Oh yeah, is someone making? Can't someone magically make breakfast? Or
It's
something?
good berries.
Yeah, I'm just gonna say.
Ikram takes
Yeah, I'm just gonna say Ikram's cast good berries a couple of times today.
I just had some rations.
Okay. This so as this food is being pushed out and the boat is being pushed off the icefall, this all happens within the span really of 20 minutes. So Ikram, because they really go at that point. Where's his good berries? Doesn't have good berries. Been lying to me.
It's a drilled spell, he has some. It's a first level?
It's a
It should be on there, he's used it before.
No, I know he's great food in the water.
That's a 3rd level though.
Oh,
He's used good berries before.
yeah. I know. Yeah, I know he has. So he's gonna just do it. I'm just gonna unclick one of these things. So yeah, he's gonna create 2 handfuls of good berries and hand them out to all the people. So it creates 20 good berries, while the rest, just so the other guys, 20 men and themselves can begin the process of pushing it out onto the water and get it underway. Sandstorm, what are you doing?
Eating the good berries.
Okay.
Going back, me and Kaz are just talking about old times. Remember when it used to be simple, Kaz, where we just mess around with the locals? Now most of the locals. No, I won't say what.
They're so cold. They're so cold to us.
And now we're sitting here. Why are we here? Like we're just thinking, going, Kaz, how the fuck did we get here? Like,
By boat?
not literally. I mean, after,
Oh, okay.
like, come on, we should be back home and being relaxing, but guess what happens when a dragon attacks the home, eh? We get stuck in the middle of everything.
Well, I'm sure we'll track down the rest of the cult. If we can find Macath and get these Arcane Brotherhood on our side, that would be pretty handy, I think.
Yeah, I'm thinking about retirement soon.
You're 21, aren't you?
Yeah, I feel like this last few years is like aged as well, I think.
Casimir, you feel the runes behind your ear begin to burn. I'd like everyone to roll initiative.
Ooh. Well. Yes.
Casimir, have you prepared your spells and casted all your rituals yet?
I would have casted like water breathing and mage armor. That's
Okay.
pretty much what I do for morning ritual. I wouldn't have casted telepathic bond though.
Okay.
Everything of mine's ready to go. I've warmed up my knife.
So, while you have been assisting Belvin and Casimir and Sandstorm have just been discussing between each other within the fog leading up to you all, it's not until you hear the crack of ice from probably no more than 40 feet behind you, where you look over Casimir and you see just the end of something submerging into the water. Over to the side, you then see another creature that this large beast coming, this large beast that then pops out of the water itself, then another and another.
I just yell
Beast.
out, 2 arms.
You yell out 2 arms, and these creatures are already. Go, combat music, go.
Oh, what are they? Have we seen anything like this before?
Yeah, do we know what these are? Like how they're naked in the ice?
I'm guessing they're like ice trolls or something, like from Skyrim.
Don't know. Like, are they White Walkers? Like, who knows?
You could be.
No, they're blue.
Oh, sorry, Blue Walker.
So I'm going to say Ikram is on board the
Gotta
ship.
avoid that copyright.
I'm going to say Ikram is on board the ship because he was giving some boys their morning brekkie. Sandstorm and Casimir,
board.
do you want to be to this on the ice or on the ship? Because you guys were having a chat.
Oh, we're on the ice. We're on the ship for sure.
If we were traveling, yeah, we're on the ship.
Yeah, we're on the ship, like just chilling. And I guess who spots it first? Like, who's on the lookout? I guess Belvin look out.
Belvin was helping with getting the boat all finalized up and basically getting it back into the water.
Kaz's magic alerted him.
Kaz's magic alerted him, and because Belvin rolled a natural 1 before, he was distracted.
That makes sense. He's feeding us all.
But once Casimir yells out, his alertness kicks in. He's no longer surprised. But these
I don't
creatures
think Casimir would yell though. I think he would just sort of message us secretly.
Send you a text.
Yeah.
Hey guys, we're under attack.
Yeah, I'm serious.
I feel like yeah, and then it'd be Belvin that'd be like, we're under attack.
Yeah.
Kind of, yeah. It's like, 2 arms. No one hears him. It's like, hey, Belvin.
Oh wow. Oh shit! Who's the 21 bastard?
Yeah, which one is it? It's like, kill him.
We know they're trolls now.
Guess what? You know what I have a plan already, guys.
The troll.
Just melt the fucking ice, Casimir. Just fucking melt.
That's what I was thinking.
And just keep
But
going.
one went into the water before, though.
In general. I
Oh,
think
on
nobody
purpose.
Yeah, like Carl said one bobbed under the water.
Oh, okay. With that intel, you wouldn't do that. Makes sense.
Alright, so just so you know, it was
to be
this
funny.
one. It was this one here that bobbed into the water.
Which one? This one?
He's down here. Is he going to disappear? Or he still sees
Oh
us?
wait, actually no, sorry, it's not that one.
It's the
It's this
you
one.
can't
You got to
It's
here,
the one that I can't see.
see. Yeah.
and he bopped into the water.
Where'd he go? You're in the water. Do we notice that?
It's that, and then Casimir yells.
So as you notice that, Casimir?
How many did I see? I saw the
You
one
saw
in the water.
a total of 3. 1 went into the water.
Okay, so you tell us.
Yeah, I'd let everyone know.
So we
Three-
know there's one coming. So you let me know, like,
things.
As you look, as you draw the attention of all of the crew, Larusta looks at him and says, "Oh, damn, scrags!
oh, he knows.
Correct.
Troll,
Bloody
like
scrag.
like aquatic trolls."
Interesting. What's their weakness? I ask the guy.
Like all trolls, I don't think they like fire too much. And with that, he kind of looks at the wind, kind of catches his hair and his hood, and kind of reveals the Sandor Clegane burn mark on the side of his face.
Okay. So I'm pretty like, oh fuck yeah, and I grab my I I do have the other blade. It takes takes an action or a bonus action to swap a weapon?
Free
Oh,
action.
well, what free action? What'd you have draw?
I always have my acid and my dagger of vengeance equipped. If I just want to swap one of my weapons over, like
Oh yeah, easily done. The only thing that matters is your attunement.
Not an attunement, I don't think.
no, not an achievement because I just want because he said fire. I just want to get my dragon teeth out.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, you pull out the dragon tooth.
I'm gonna swap it with the vengeance.
All right, you swap with vengeance. So you have acid and fire. All right, Casimir, you're first.
Okay.
But in action, in action, do I have to use a turn?
We can say as like as soon as Casimir said that and before initiative comes out, you draw your blades.
But say if I did do it during combat.
During combat, it'll be a free action.
Okay.
So this is all to scale, right?
Yes. These things are large. These are nearly
Oh shit! I didn't roll my
of the owlbear.
I didn't roll my dice. Boom! Fucking hell.
I am just gonna move towards the front of the boat, and I'll firebolt the one that's closest to us.
All right, shoot away.
Oh yeah!
Fuck yeah! Holy shit!
All right, you conjure up.
Yeah, that
Got a
was, high
one.
roll. That was high rolls.
You got 10.
That's very
Wait.
because
Oh,
Yeah.
re-roll one. Yeah.
yeah, flame of flageless.
Oh, is that what the
Yeah.
grey meant?
Yeah. Because
Yeah,
that's from the feet.
That's
All right, so remind us, how does Casimir's firebolt look?
He sort of holds his hand out and wisps of flame come out. Charge up into a ball and shoots forward. Hits him straight in the face.
And just and you see this creature just as the skin begins to recede, this rubberish rubbery skin begins to steam and smolder. You see the flesh underneath as it's just momentarily blinded for a second. Sandstorm, your turn. Unless you want to do something for your bonus action or move more.
No, I'm good where I am now. Just keeping an eye out to see if any more pop up.
Okay.
I'll see if like this other one resurfaces somewhere close.
Do I see any movement in the water down here where I saw the last one go?
Make a perception check. One sec. You do not.
Okay. I'm going to be wary, but go back a bit here. And I'm going to shoot this one here. Is that one you hit, Casimir?
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm going to shoot this one with a flaming arrow.
All right, so you pull back on the bow. You pull out the flame room arrow from your quiver, pull it back in the bow, send it flying. Make it a attack roll.
Bloody, where's my flaming arrow? I got short bow +1.
Should say
So this flaming arrow add +1 to the roll.
And should add fire damage.
that's
as well,
20.
right?
So that's 20. I gotta, because I'm using my new bow. I have a separate one for the new bow.
okay. So you'll just on a 20. That's definitely going to hit. The arrow sinks in, but as the arrow is sinking in, it's just doesn't go as far as you expect. And as the rune goes up, creating that fire effect, it then burns deeper into the chest of his being. So he's not having a good time.
Sweet. This is good.
Do the crew have like bow and arrows or anything like that?
Yes, they have crossbows, and some of them have crossbows.
Perfect.
How much is? Can you remind me how much my throwing arm is?
60 feet.
Thank you.
No, wait, you have sharp. Yeah, 60 feet.
Okay. I'm going to. I don't know how like murky is it here.
So if you look over the edge, it is that very deep midnight blue of the Arctic Oceans on a cold day.
Is
So-
there any on the ship to like hide behind or anything? I can't really tell.
Is there a
Uh,
mast or anything?
Is like a
that?
barrel or something?
there is a mast right here. Yeah, there is a mast right beside you.
Okay, I'm going to climb up the top of this and use hide with my bonus action.
Okay, so you climb on up to the top of the mast, getting
Is it like
crow's nest.
is it misty enough to use advantage?
Since you'll be going completely, if you're going all the way up to the crow's nest, that will be full cover, so it won't be enough to give you advantage.
Okay.
But you will have full cover, so you have
Oh
broken.
my god.
Oh,
This has never happened before.
You look up through your shadowy hood, and you can see the sun is just beaming down. Especially for this time of morning, you're just like, this is horrible.
So I'm still visible.
Still 14.
That's a fail.
Still better than like most stealth rolls.
Wow, it happens, guys. It happens. Yeah, I'll let it happen. I'll just be out there, visible.
Okay, so as Sandstorm, as you are up there, what's your passive perception?
It is 12.
Okay.
Shit.
There is then a massive impact to the side of the ship. You then see one of the oars are ripped out of the hands of two of the Roman, and they're going to make a save. And I need everyone else to make a dex save and throw as well.
A dex save from
Yep.
the shock.
From the impact, which has sent the boat rocking to the side.
Right.
Oh,
I'm next to
right.
Belvin as well, I think.
Yep.
So I
So
get
that.
a 17.
Mhm.
How close are we have to be?
5 or 10 feet.
Nah, it's too much.
Yeah, you're too far away.
That's a big boat.
All right, so you got 17, Casimir. Okay.
Yes.
Let me just get Ikram. Dexterity save for Ikram. 14. He's close enough, so he's going to get that bonus.
he's out.
Oh, it's a big old boat.
He's 20 feet away from me.
Okay. Well then.
Does a 14 save?
So Ikram gets knocked over the edge and falls into the water.
For me, Jesus Christ.
Yes.
Honestly, if there's anybody going to fall in the water, it's him.
Animal.
So the ship goes like this
Ah,
at that point.
fuck it. How big are these? I
So,
guess they're pretty solid.
can Ikram like transform while he's falling in?
Yeah, he doesn't
Not
have
his
to do
turn?
much.
On his turn,
Yeah,
But like it all happens, everyone's turn happens at the same time in theory, right?
yeah.
Like seconds apart.
Can he use his reaction to wild shape?
You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Though? Like it's like you don't all just go. It's not actual turn based. Like again, like
Let's not try and make
Your
it too
turn.
realistic.
your turn, ching. Like I'm sure he can. I don't know. You know what I mean? I'm sure once he's in there, he'll transform into something useful.
So this scrag turns and flees into the water.
Yeah, you better run, Scrag.
Greg.
Its face smoldering. The other one makes its way and jumps into the water.
Damn Scrags.
Belvin.
How did a scrag that had an initiative of 9 go first instead of me? If all 3 moved and one was a 9 initiative.
Fuck that.
So,
Ooh.
good point.
It's a super scrag.
Good point. He's still there.
It used its legendary action.
Use nothing. So, your turn. What would you like to do? There's one left that is kind of like looking at the ship just falling off, looking hearing the splash and looking, trying to figure out what just happened?
I'm gonna after kind of stabilizing myself, gonna look down to see if I could possibly see the scrag under the water that hit us.
Yep, make a perception check.
Just a quick glance to see if I can see him at all. No. And then
So there is a ripple of water coming from that side. Doesn't look like the boat's been too damaged. Probably a couple of cracks, but nothing too that. Pretty minor damage. So there does look like there is something underneath, leaving its trail, but it's definitely under the water.
Yep. All right. With that, just gonna hit the one over here. Belden's just gonna grab his gauntlet of blasting.
Mm-hmm.
And just gonna light up fire on the end of the sigil on his hand, and then it's just gonna shoot out 4 scorching rays at him.
Nice.
$19, 25, natural 1, and an 18.
All right, so into the chest, into the face, into the drink, crush shot. This thing is lit up as you light it up. Wow, good work, Kyle. The creature's not happy. It's crying.
And then I'm gonna turn around to the other guys and just like be like, keep rowing, keep moving.
Row.
So how many fell overboard, including Ikram?
Well, I did a save at advantage for the whole crew because their numbers, and it was only Ikram.
Okay.
Yep.
Fell through like all these people.
Hey!
Speak of the devil.
We have Batman. Hello there, Batman.
And he shall appear.
Batman!
Yeah, it's not Batman. It's Rob. He tricked us all.
It's Ikram.
Ikram! You came in at the perfect time.
We're in battle.
Sorry, I'm so late.
Reversing ice trolls, and guess what?
It's your
You fell off
turn.
the boat and you're in the water. What do you do?
Like, what are we fighting?
Ice trolls.
Ice trolls.
No time to explain. Take your
And
turn.
fell in the water with them. You're like having a dip in icy water.
Just loading it up
Just
now.
having a little spa.
Do you have an
So-
ice? Do you have a polar bear you can use?
A polar
Actually, I think you do. Don't you?
Yeah, I think
As this one,
Polar
as this
bear is
one
perfect.
runs forward into the water, Ikram hasn't seen a polar bear yet.
No, he has. We saw polar bears on the way here. Remember, we saw like
Oh yeah, you did too.
last session. Last session we saw.
Yeah,
polar
I
bears.
remember.
I thought we only got told about there's polar bears. I didn't think we saw them.
Oh yeah, that there are polar bears up
The
here,
description
and
was
that these
quite
ice
good. You
hunters
can imagine
Yeah,
it.
they
the
ride.
great white polar. They ride the polar bears.
Yeah, I was gonna say we didn't see them. They told us about them.
Ah, I think he could vividly like think about it in his head, and he could do it.
So I'd like to
Power of
welcome
imagination.
finally after 5 sessions. Welcome back, Pro
Has it
Blood.
been 5?
Yeah.
I mean, how's filming Game of Thrones, by the way? Very sad you didn't
Haven't
get
caught
the
up
girl.
yet, so don't spoil anything for me. So annoying.
All right. Well, you're
I
gonna
need to
get
have
me caught up
tea.
in this real soon.
All right, Ikram, you are in heavy, basically beyond the wall furs, wrapped head to toe in them. Though you have fallen off the side of this frost skimmer, small longboat into the insanely cold, icy waters of the Arctic
Okay.
Sea. I'd like you to make a Constitution saving throw. And let me just check real quick if it's going to be at disadvantage.
Oh, I just rolled it.
Oh shit!
Excited.
Fuck.
Don't think it really
Good
matters.
start. Roll back. Roll.
That was my downtime roll.
Straight back into where you left off.
Ikram, you
Nice
gain
play.
1 level of exhaustion.
Yay, that's what I wanted.
You got like a really nice background there. You going there, Rob? Professional.
It's really nice.
Professional Twitch stream right there.
Oh, the plant.
So
The
Ikram,
plan and the figurine.
Ikram, you hit the freezing cold. What would you like to do with your turn?
Does it affect me at all apart from my exhaustion?
Yes. So
So exhaustion's just from falling in the
Affects your
water.
balls.
exhaustion just from falling into the water.
At all?
You are at half movement, so you can only
Yeah.
in the water. You can only swim half your speed. You climbing up on the ice will take an action to do so.
Yep.
You are basically bobbing in the water in between this ice fold beside you and the boat.
And how did I fall in there?
So the boat got knocked by a troll or by a creature underwater. You failed your dexterity save and went tumbling back over bodies into the.
Would I happen to know the size of this particular animal?
Yeah,
Well,
you saw it, yeah.
Yeah,
Nice,
trolls. It was about the size of your owlbear.
oh, effect. Decent.
Yes.
It's a big boy.
Yeah.
And there's 3 of them.
Yes.
Oh,
one,
awesome.
one has turned to run away.
But
Oh.
they're not beasts, so you
Noob.
can't tame it.
Do I have all of my wild shapes left and shit?
Yeah, it's a
Correct,
new
you
day.
do.
Nice. Oh.
Go to ice mammals. I don't know if that's a thing, but anyway.
Just don't want to waste all of my 2 in one hit.
You can just use a bonus action now, can't you?
Wait, do you get your wild shapes back on a short or a long rest?
Long. What was actually I got a thingy not long ago, didn't I, where I could wild shape.
You can wild shape into elementals.
No, with the bonus
Oh,
action
yeah,
or something.
that's right.
Oh yeah, you've always been able to do that.
At
Go
level
with
2?
fire.
No,
At level 2.
no, what is it? I have unlimited wild shapes or something if it's under level CR2 or something.
Ah, yeah. So you can become like a penguin and get the fuck out of there.
Yeah.
Ikram has not met a penguin.
Come on, Ikram.
Where is it?
Been in the sea for a little
Does
while.
he fall
Surely
in and
he's seen
see the
something.
penguin when he falls in?
Can I turn into a seal?
Have you seen a seal? I don't know.
We've been here for like a day and a bit. We would have seen something.
Surely you would have saw something. Come on.
Okay.
Go polar bears,
As
seals.
you're in the water as well, with your passive perception, you can tell that there is something coming towards you. Something you get the strange tingle down the back of your spine from the already freezing water. Something is making its way towards you through the displacement of water. Something is swimming directly for you.
That's not
Okay.
a penguin. Just get a. It must-
You get
what
your
about
wild
like,
shapes back on a short
Yeah, I
rest.
thought there was a.
short? Yeah. So like, but any like,
I thought
How
there was
the
something that
dolphin?
I did. Like I got an item or something the last time I played,
Yeah, you did.
where I could
I
change.
remember that.
Where I
Vaguely.
could change like. Come on, Carl. You should remember this shit.
come on.
So what are you asking specifically?
He
Let me
got
just
something
see.
I feel like there was
Last
something where I could change willy-nilly without wasting a.
It was in bonus.
All right,
action.
no. So you can without wasting any of your things, you can transform into a CR1 or lower beast without expending a wild shape
Yeah, that's.
slot.
Yep. What
Maybe
is
do
it?
that just to get out of
Yeah,
there.
that's what I'm gonna do.
But
What's
you do get your wild shapes back on a short rest.
You do get him back on a short rest, so that's just an hour break.
Maybe I'll just shape shift into a
Just become a
water
shark. Well, yeah, it's fucking.
Wait,
Water
what?
elemental.
Water elemental.
After all that,
expecting
I'll
one?
fucking become huge.
Yeah, whatever.
Can he do physical attacks?
Yes.
Okay, good. Because before the guy said they're weak against fire, but you wouldn't be able to be a fire because you'd be in the water, so actually that wouldn't work. Fucking hell, now Ikram's just boss awesome. Can you tell it's Ikram? Does it have like Ikram's sort of facial feature.
Oh, everything.
Water elemental with horns.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, that'd be cool. That's awesome. Look at that on hand. Look at that. That was quick.
He was prepared.
Actually, no, I was able to drag it.
Do I
It's been-
still? I still have my level of exhaustion, don't I?
Yes. Since you changed your form, no.
All right. But if I change back, I get my exhaustion back.
Because it's like the shock from
Yes.
the water. Like, but now you wouldn't feel the cold.
Now you wouldn't feel the cold.
You
as
are
in-
the water.
Yeah.
What's my movement speed in water? I can't see it anywhere.
90 feet.
Oh, shit.
I
So
might just like bop
It's
my
like they're
head
good in
down,
water.
have a look, and then kind of do like a start shimmying, serpentining.
all right. So as Ikram is in the water, his body just begins to dissolve, formulating around him, swirls, and then you can see Ikram because you are underwater. And can you access
I am
your
water.
water? Can you access your water elemental form handout?
I've got it open at the moment.
Okay, cool.
It's
So-
the thing I'm thinking you're talking about.
Yeah, it says water elemental.
Yeah.
So underneath the ship, around about here,
Mhm.
there is a bad boy there.
Been a naughty boy.
Teach him a lesson.
Is
So,
Ikram
you
just
have-
like invulnerable underwater?
This is awesome. Like,
In a way, yeah. You have a couple of things you can do with this form as well. So if you take cold damage, you will begin to freeze. You can whelm this creature, basically trapping them inside your body, or you can just
Oh, yeah.
hit them with a force of water.
Remember the guy
Do I
saying,
basically blend in with
Strong.
water, or do I kind of stand out a fair bit?
Compared to it, you do stand out a bit from it.
You're a bit glowy.
You're
Yeah,
a bit glowy, but I would give you advantage in the water.
Like on stealth checks
stealth,
and stuff.
yeah.
On stealth checks, yeah.
I'm just trying to visualize it. That's
On
all.
stealth checks and attacks, actually, because you are
a
underwater.
thicker one.
Yeah, sweet. I don't have any other turns, do I?
It was a bonus action
Yeah.
transform.
Yeah, you can whip him. Whip him good.
Oh, maybe I'll do that then. Fucking
You have a whip
storm at
attack?
that fucker. Just give him a big old bitch slap.
Just drag, him,
Yeah.
drag him under.
And you can make 2 of those bitch slaps.
Oh, hot damn.
Fuck yeah.
All right, so click away.
I don't think I can click on it though.
So click on the name of it. So go where it says slam.
Oh, that's the.
Initiative.
Well, it was better than your other ones.
21 damage.
Oh wait, so I can wait slam. Yeah.
Oh, nice. What's the damage? Oh, what? Fuck. Do it again, mate.
Wait, how come I rolled twice but only damage came at once?
So click the name again.
But I rolled twice.
In the chat. In the chat
There
thing.
in the chat. So
Not on the
No.
sheet, in the chat. Click on
Yeah.
slam.
at that last moment, I had to switch over from don't auto roll to auto roll.
Wait, so what am I doing?
So go back to the main page where the rolls are, and then click on the name of the attack, which is
It's
slip.
got up there now, 13 and 9.
Yeah, I got 13 and 9. Is that alright?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
it's fine.
perfect.
Just go, the first two.
Do it
Fuck
for
it.
science, Rob. Click on slam.
You want me to click on
So-
slam again?
In the chat, not on the sheet.
Can you do that?
See the top one? You can click on
Oh,
the...
yeah.
Oh shit, I just did it. Whoa, what the fuck?
Because
All right.
Don't do
Error.
as you snake towards it in your fluid form, send out 2 tendrils to then just slam into it, basically discombobulating it on the sides of the head. This ugly troll-like creature, boom, that's then hit with force, and it's like it expels air from its lungs.
Damn straight.
Because
Casimir.
these things can't breathe underwater, right? They're just holding their breath.
Oh, right.
I don't know.
Well, it seems like it if you spat out air.
You don't know. We're on the boat. We don't know.
Psychic, mate? What are you talking about?
Casimir, you can see that the one that jumped into the water before didn't completely submerged.
Which one's
So he is swimming at water's level, just
do I want to do?
Yeah, can you do a trap? So does Ikram tell us
Well-
about this one underneath the water?
No, I didn't.
So
No.
while you're
I
thinking,
kind of just was like, bleh.
Weapon.
while you're thinking, Casimir, Larusta goes, "All right, crew, begin to row out of here. We need to get out of here as quick as possible." He points to four Roman and say, "Grab the crossbows." And they go and do so, bring them up, and get them loaded. Casimir.
I mean, if we're just trying to escape, I might just try and drive him off. So I could just shoot this one with a fireball. Just trying to get him to flee.
Fireball or bolt?
Bolt.
How are we
Alright.
getting through the ice?
So they're rowing backwards at the moment.
Oh, okay.
Move. Move.
25 is going to hit.
What are these dudes?
So I can just see its head above the water.
Frost trolls.
The guys rowing.
Oh, there I'll do is mates help.
That's your crew that is ferrying you through the sea.
They're the ice pirates.
All right, 25 is going to hit. I don't. Nope. Another time. We're not doing an upgrade tonight. We're not doing an upgrade tonight.
You get out of here, Windows updates.
Exactly. Minus 16, so it's going to hit him in the face as he's swimming, and that he goes, "Wah!" and flails in the water from around. Wah!
Like a murder. Hey,
Sandstorm.
raid.
Hello!
Welcome, everyone.
Thank you. Welcome. We're in a frost troll fight in the Arctic seas of the Sea of Moving Ice. So, Sandstorm, you are hitting up in the crow's nest. You have your plus your bow of good luck and your flame rune arrows.
Yeah, so I don't. This one he's underwater, right, with Ikram having a
Yes.
battle.
Can't see that one.
But I see this one, right?
You can see that one.
I'm just gonna shoot him for where I am right now.
Right
Okay.
there.
So we're gonna do the wombo combo again. Just fire, then fire. You know, it worked last time. Let's see what it works again.
We didn't kill the other one though, unfortunately.
Yeah, but
Yeah, just a
yeah.
Is Sandstorm hidden?
Sandstorm is not hidden.
Nah, I'm not hidden. I didn't remember. I failed. Don't bring it up.
I was wondering if you'd forget.
Don't bring it up. Don't bring it up. I never forget my failures.
We don't want to talk about it.
Thank you so much for the raid, guys.
Yeah, I
Much
failed
appreciation.
for the
Thank you
first
so
time
much.
in ages, Rob. I failed the stealth check. I got a
Whoa,
crit
how did you-
nat one.
Oh, okay, right.
After
It was
passing
14.
the-
It was 14. Nat one.
Jeez.
on the only roll where you could fail your stealth check.
Yeah, I think I failed.
Your reliable talent.
One.
Anyway, your arrow goes sinking into this creature's trap as shoulder as it sinks in. Doesn't like before. It doesn't go very far in as you expect through its rubbery, dense hide. Though the eruption of flame from the arrow on impact is more that sears its clavicle and capillary.
Awesome. And I got a bonus action.
Mhm.
It's a bit too far away still.
Yeah.
I was wondering how like Molotov cocktails work like through water. It'd be better if it was like oil. With my bonus action, I'm going to attempt to hide again. This time,
Okay.
I'm going to pass. Watch.
Make a stealth check.
That's better.
And with that, you just shift yourself over to the right, a little bit of shade as your Shadow's Hunt armor activates. Your cloak of shadow wraps around you, and you disappear from sight.
Nice.
Okay. Ikram, this guy. I need to check something real quick. Wonderful. It's going to look at the water in front of it that's just hit it, seeing as the outline from you is quite vivid, and it's just going to bring its claws up towards you and slash at this aquatic form.
The one in front of me.
Yep. And then reaches out to try to bite you. So, let's see. On your elemental form, what's your armor class on that? That is
14.
a 14. So let's see. The first claw is going to hit. The second claw is going to hit, and so is that bite. However, it's non-magical damage, so it's going to take half of each of the damage. So total damage overall is 31 divided by 2. It's going to be 15.
Where is my health?
Tank room.
Nice. I have 114 HP. What
Yeah,
the
you
fuck?
tanky as fuck.
Yeah,
And you're in water, so what
yeah.
going wrong?
There's a reason why it uses 2 of your wild shape forms.
Yeah,
He's-
right. I
he's
just thought that was
strong.
the same thing, but I
Yeah,
was,
real strong.
No, no.
These
He's
are real
strong.
strong.
How many elements does he have?
He has all 4.
oh,
Oh, 4.
oh, I do have all 4.
Oh,
Are
yeah, you
the
do have all.
Avatar.
Exactly.
When I transform back, I'll just have an arrow.
You see this.
That'll just be sandstorm shoot with an arrow.
You see this creature at the same time. Bubbles are escaping, and looks like they are losing air, and then it does begin to try to swim away from you. You can have an opportunity to it goes to reach for the surface.
nice.
You're going nowhere.
Here comes his boss all of a sudden.
All
Gone
of a
out of
sudden.
AFK mode.
Ikram, you're being surprisingly effective.
No, there was a point
It's
where it's
always
like,
been effective.
come on. Nah, he always has these moments where he just like he surprises you. He's like, wait a minute, you are cool.
You missed your best moment, Ikram. We used the tidal wave to flip a pirate boat.
Yeah, I reminded Carl to do a tidal wave for you and destroy the pirate ship pretty much.
Nice.
Make that attack roll.
It's talking to you, Rob.
What? I didn't do anything.
Opportunity.
You attack of opportunity.
Sorry.
All right, it's been okay. So it's
five
been,
sessions. It's been 5 sessions.
it's been 5 sessions. So it's been 2 months.
Oh my god, that's so long.
Yeah, you get an opportunity attack.
Yeah, you get an attack of opportunity there, water elemental.
You were so worried.
What is
I
it?
didn't do anything.
Water crim. That you know.
So that's going to hit as it's at advantage because you're a water elemental underwater. So he's going to take 12 points of bludgeoning damage. Yeah. You see the impacts you made before begin to around its head. Its cheekbones begin to kind of reform, and its broken nose begins to adjust itself only a slight touch.
Was that hit with the fireball?
Fuck. No,
This one was.
No.
This one wasn't.
This is the one right under the boat that dived in first.
Right. That's the one that you hit.
So it heals.
Like all trolls.
All right. So next up is Belvin. It's a swimming.
What can
Like-
Melvin even do?
I can't. He's not up
Good.
on the surface yet.
Don't dive in.
Just Rick up, start rolling.
I'm gonna do that.
You do have an acid breath.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that already. I only get one use
Would
of
that
that.
work in the water?
Its head still. Its shoulders and neck and head are still above water.
Is there some oars like not being used?
Yes.
I'll jump onto one and start rolling with them.
All right. Make a strength check. You can also add your charisma bonus to this.
That's also a +4 then. So
Okay.
that's 27.
So the reason why you do that is as you grab onto the oars where the four other sailors have gotten off, basically grabbing on one in front of you, grabbing onto the ones behind because of your large form, you're able to take 2 oars at once. And at the side of that, they go, heave! 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 As the boat begins to shift back. I can't move the boat on the screen, of course, but
Hold on. I'll
You
simulate
move back.
moving.
But we're moving.
but you move.
The ship's moving,
Move
guys.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
Uh,
are we moving?
On the
Like,
stream.
This thing slides up onto this ice wall and is just like,
Moving that way, I believe.
Yeah.
yes.
uh,
Or
So he's on the ice?
he's on the ice.
Okay.
This guy's underwater, so I'm just going to move you guys over to here, just so you guys are over on the water. Belvin's over there. And now, Ikram, your wild shape form.
Okay. We weren't that deep in the water anyway, so we'll definitely see that the boat's moving.
Yeah, you're about 10 feet down. You can feel it moving.
What's old mate doing on the iceberg?
You can't see.
Oh, I can't see that.
You can't see that. You're underwater with this troll.
Rob, you have a swim speed of 90 feet, right? So you could easily catch up to this boat.
Oh no, I'm not worried about that. I'm more worried
Okay.
about him attacking you guys, and I was gonna like.
That's right. You take care of the one
Intercept.
that's in the water, mate.
Yeah, right. I'll just.
We got the ones above.
That's just
going
like, don't
to-
steal my fucking target.
Do you want to use its big ability?
Is that the whelm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Fucking sheet.
Show
Mate,
us.
it's swimming up to the surface looking like it needs air, so why not?
I'm gonna have to refresh roll 20. It's wigging out.
Did you use
Well, here we go. Each creature. Oh,
Okay.
shit, that's close. They're close as well. Bludgeoning damage.
All right.
That's
So,
saves.
because
Oh fuck, it's pretty strong, isn't it?
Hopefully it loads. There we go.
pretty strong. So yeah, unfortunately, it is able to get away from you.
Okay. Does it take damage at all? No, it just says on a
Doesn't take
failure.
any damage. No.
So I can't do any other attacks, can I? Oh no, that's 2 slam attacks. Never mind.
Yep. That's it.
So yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll do. Fuck it.
That was worth it.
Yep.
So,
My ultimate ability.
as the boat is rolling backwards, I'd like everyone to make a perception check.
Hey, what check?
What?
Perception.
Everyone to make a perception check.
Oh,
Oh,
I thought
okay.
he said a fashion check.
I-
I passed
Fashion.
that one.
Fashion show.
Shout out what you got.
18.
4.
Wow.
Will I do one of them as well, or don't worry about it?
Wow.
Since you're underwater, don't worry about it.
Cool.
Cool. Music just
Music change.
picked up.
You hear from above.
Here we go.
Oh.
And shit.
Oh.
And flying in from the clouds above, crashing into the creature on the ice, is a large draconic form. It's hail spine flies down and drives straight into the creature's chest cavity as it falls on down. Its claws reach and grab into it as it brings its head down, just rips off
God.
this troll's head, and then just. There is another
Oh my god.
that circles above.
Shit.
Just come join me down here. It's fine.
I mean, they probably could.
This guy then makes off with that one having its speed. The other one begins its dive down towards you, and I'm going to roll its initiative.
At least it's happy with its speed. Go on, have the other troll. Oh my god.
Okay, so top of the round, I'm going to say it is Casimir's turn. This thing is flying down towards you. It's probably about 100 feet away in the air.
Ooh. Alright. Can I?
It is a wyvern, an ice. Belvin, you recognize it as a ice wyvern.
We've fought a wyvern before. Do we know if they have blind sight like other dragons do?
Especially with your knowledge of dragons, you know that these are definitely lesser dragons, and do not possess such senses.
Okay. And it can't see any other trolls, so it's likely that we'll be its target.
Yeah, because that one's underwater.
Can I?
You're the target, I think, mate.
I'll stand right at the front. And can I cast a wall of force to sort of put a roof over the boat.
Yes.
Oh.
An invisible wall of force.
There is a soft shimmer as this wall of force is created. Just give me the outline of how big this is going to be, by the way.
So I can connect 10 by 10 foot panels.
Jesus.
Wow, that's actually a lot.
So big. So you can essentially
So I
cover
can-
the.
So I can definitely cover the whole width of the boat. I can cover the whole
Yeah.
boat, essentially.
You cover the whole. Yeah, you cover the whole boat.
So I can,
The whole boat.
I can cover up to like here.
Okay. Sandstorm, your turn.
I'm just gonna be. Oh fuck! And
But
just,
Sandstorm, actually,
I can shoot out of it.
if you're in the crow's nest though, it swoops down.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, no, that's fair. Yeah.
It's my turn. I got things to do. So am I above? Am I above?
Yes, you're above the wall of
Okay.
force.
I'm like I know what I can
would
see.
I would yell out like
I can
Sandstorm.
see what he's doing. So I'm just like jump off the crow's nest. How high is it?
The crow's nest.
Chris, I'm going to say just easy 20 feet.
Well, the wall
what's
force
my-
would be just below that level then.
What's my jumping? Can I? You can let anyone in, right? Like anyone.
Wall
friendly.
force? No, it's like a solid wall.
You haven't? Have you activated it yet?
Yeah.
Oh, you've already activated, you bastard.
But you can go down the other side, like behind where you are now. You can jump
Okay.
down on this side. Because it only sort of goes up to the crow's nest.
Okay. I'm going to jump off, and as I'm jumping off, I'm going to fire the arrow before I get past the force field at the dragon.
All right, make
Flaming
a
arrow.
make an attack roll.
13.
You kind of jump off the side and try to go for the very cool slow motion shot, but you kind of over adjust your shot and go, "Whoop, oh crap!" And then as you hit hard down onto the wall of force, it's then like a slip and slide. It's on nothing,
You
on
would hit it.
airs, and then just like,
And I want to
claw
slide.
onto the edge.
I kind of want to, I kind of want to slide to the back, so then I drop back into on the back of the boat.
All right, make a dexterity check just for that.
Weren't you hidden from your last stealth check?
Yeah, it
You
was.
were actually hidden, yeah. So you can roll that again.
Thank you, reminding me.
Thank you, Christopher. Okay.
God damn it.
Doesn't matter anyway.
It's some sort of bad time. You can
Back-
make a dexterity check.
Back to what we were talking about. Yeah, dexterity check. Just a flat out dex check.
Flat
15.
Not bad. Not
So
bad.
you're able to get your claws into the wall of force's ledge, swing on down and around, and land just on the back of the ship.
Sweet. So I'm just gonna chill there, and yeah, I'll just chill there for now.
Okay. The troll in the water with Ikram reaches the surface, goes, looks up, and then pops on back down into the water after seeing the dragon. It's just like, and you see it begins to swim past you, Ikram, deep into the waters. It's gone down 30 feet.
As in it's trying to flee, or as in like it's going to get back up kind of thing?
Looks like, well, you're only 10 feet underwater. It's gone 20 feet past you down.
And I use bubble beam.
I mean,
Not very effective.
this is technically an attack of opportunity, so yes.
Sweet.
Oh shit.
Yeah, you bop it on the head.
Oh, and a natty.
Gee.
Damn, because that's better than this, so that is -9, and then -23. It's not looking good for this creature. It's just swimming on away. You bop it twice, and it's just like, nope, getting out of here. Getting out of here.
It's just swimming like down.
It's just swimming it down, but then it corrects its angle to kind of drift on down, just basically get out of the way. Belvin.
I'm just gonna continue rowing with everyone else.
Okay. The boat begins to move more and more and more. Sandstorm, the shimmer of the wall of force goes past you.
Do you mean like it covers me?
No. It uncovers you. So the boat has moved. The
But it's
shield
not...
is in the air.
Oh, so the shield stays where it is, doesn't...
Shield stays where it is, and the boat has reversed back.
We haven't moved that far though.
I haven't moved that far. But I'm going to say it has moved at least 10 feet.
Yeah. So it would reach. It would start about here then.
Yeah.
That's right. He doesn't... They're going to hit you first anyway, and not realise.
All right.
Well, I am standing like in the open at the front of the
Yeah,
ship.
you're like, come at me.
Now it would cover me better actually.
The creature's gone. The dragon comes flying down, just rears its wings up,
I'll be
and
like,
it looks like it's going to go for its claws and its tail, but then impacts and kind of sprawls down, crying, flaps its wings.
Smashes full speed into a wall.
Yeah. See its claws clawing against it, so he's gonna take some damage.
How does that work actually? If it flew straight into a wall.
I'm gonna make it his flying speed in d6s.
Oh, fucking hell.
It's 66.
Nice.
Rolling the dice, so he takes 9 damage.
God, that's some low D6s. Holy crap.
I feel scammed.
Yeah, like, that's like crazy though.
I mean, but I didn't get picked up and taken away, so. Or my head bitten off.
And
It's not the worst thing.
with that, it's just. It realizes it can stand on this thing, and then it's just.
So it's just standing on top of the boat, basically.
It's very strange, and then it takes like. It moves a couple of feet over towards Sandstorm. Now seeing it, it's just like. Let's see. That guy's dead. Ikram is at the toilet.
Who is that?
There is a volley of crossbow bolts sent that are primed and ready to shoot. But after seeing that shimmer of magic, they're just like, oh. And they just look at Casimir and be like,
Can I just go... When I give the signal, fire.
so thumbs up by them. Casimir, it's your turn.
Oh, I missed my turn, did I?
Oh,
Actually, no, we'll go back to Ikram.
Oh, that's right.
Ikram.
Oh, what's the... Oh, fuck, there's 2 dragons now. Fucking hell.
why?
So
I'm not going to pee again.
So the other wyvern has begun to fly away with its fresh.
Yeah, it's got
With
a
its fresh meal.
What's this one doing? Do I know about this one?
It's charging right
This
over.
one has basically
Right above
landed above the boat.
Oh, okay, so I wouldn't know it's there.
No, you're
Right
under
now,
the
just-
water. You're under the water.
Okay. And how far away is the troll from me?
20 feet down below.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fucking shit. So I'm just gonna go and just basically bomb dive it and just double slam it again.
All right, double slam.
The double slam.
Hit. And hit.
Ball in the water. I'm gonna make it po.
You do. How do you want to do it?
Oh shit! Killed it. Back. I kind of just pictured like it kind of swimming and looking back and shit, and then I'm kind of just coming like jetting forward at it, and then I just kind of just give it a big fucking 1-2 uppercut.
Just in the chin, and it just knocks it out, and then it just begins to sink and fall.
Yeah.
You still have 70 feet of movement.
Do they have any loot?
Well, currently they're naked.
Loincloth.
Not even loincloth, just naked. You can see their bits on the fur.
I might
could
just
make a
grab.
loincloth.
I'm gonna. Okay, if I grab it and want to carry it with me, how much movement speed is that going to cost me?
I'm going to say,
Half.
yeah, I'm going to say half.
All
But
right.
you can still get to the surface with that.
All right, I'll do that.
All right, you do that. You bring him to the surface, basically wrapped around one of your tendrils of water.
I think that'd be, and I'm guessing that kind of ticks me over to the end.
Yeah. Casimir. Dragon.
Okay, so it's about here, right?
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to. I'll drop the wall of force,
Yep.
and I'll run over to. I'll run over to Belvin first, sorry. And I'll drop the wall of force when I cast fly on Belvin,
Yes.
and give the signal for the crossbowmen to fire.
They look over, one goes, fire! Luster is actually fire! And there's just, let's see. Out of the 4 crossbowmen, only 2 bolts stick into its armored chest. The rest kind of ting off, and the dragon just goes. You see its tail swings and wraps around wildly about 10 feet away from you. Melvin, you can fly now. Sandstorm. Your turn.
You're now
Okay.
the ranged weapon, Belvin.
Okay.
Honestly, if we ever have to verse like flying creatures, you have to cast this on me.
Yeah, alright, come here, Belvin.
I'm just gonna keep
Funny thing
throwing
is, like, I'm
arrows
just
at
like
it.
fucking rolling.
Like, fuck, goddammit.
Alright. Sandstorm.
I'm gonna do another arrow.
Shoot
I'm
on.
not gonna go too risky. Just go jumping at it.
Is this thing within 5 feet of a ally?
No.
Okay. I tried.
You did.
Did I hide again? I can't remember.
Right. I don't think you did.
You didn't.
No, you didn't.
Rookie error.
It's definitely
Okay. Roll on. Make an attack.
26.
26 gonna hit. Your flame arrow catches it right in the shoulder of its left wing, and it goes kind of buckles for a second, loses some altitude, and then flies harder. It looks at you and just.
Nice.
So it's gonna be -12. Okay. What do you else you want to do for your turn?
Oh, I'm gonna hide.
All right, make a stealth check. Try to hide behind the mast.
Imagine you just like behind the mast. Just like stand as tall and thin as
Just
you can.
literally just going as tall as
I am lanky, so I guess I can.
Yeah.
And you're a cat as well, so you can form to any shape. Like a
17.
liquid.
Yeah.
You feel like you're doing a bang up job.
Technically, you'd be 23.
Yeah, it'd be 23, because you're
Yeah,
reliable talent.
Anything below 10.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Shit, let me look what I got.
So 23. Yeah.
Oh, I forgot about that. That's ridiculous.
Reliable talent, bro.
Don't even need-
Melvin.
Wow, I just think like I didn't roll that high. I always forget.
Belvin
Alright.
fly.
And does this wyvern look like it's gonna keep attacking us?
Yes.
Still focused on us? Alright. Belva's just gonna be like, just gonna stand up, and then he's just gonna like unsheath his hazard on and just like then kind of jump and start going towards the wyvern.
Just that smooth jump. Just keep on flying through the air, 30 feet
Pretty
up.
much.
Just.
And the fly speed's 60 feet, so
He's only 30 feet above you.
yeah.
I mean, you can go up and around and like Superman if you want.
No, I'll go from below and just go just to thrust up.
All right, first attack. Go for it.
22.
Hit you.
Um, so 19 damage all up.
The creature.
And then in the same motion, just kind of pull it out to the side.
You go up through its armored scales and then slash down, creating another draconic-like scar on this creature as you really fuck it up for
30?
30 points.
30 deeps.
And anything else?
Nope. Just
Nope.
pretty much just, and then just kind of float up in front of its face, sort of thing, and put my sword up.
Okay. With that, you see its claws come flying out towards you from underneath it. 20. Does 18 hit?
No,
Okay, 22 hit that.
Courtesy of the new armor.
no, because I will use my shield.
Ah, right. Yep. In the ring.
Oh,
Shield spell in this ring.
Okay, so you see the
Just-
draconic shield come forth, but then another one layers over that, an even larger one. You see its tail stinger then wraps around it as it begins to swoop in towards you. 23?
Just hits me.
Just hits you. It breaks through the shield, pierces through your own personal dread wall, and pierces right on your arm into your ribs. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw.
Alright, well,
You
that's
do not take cold damage, but you do take 15 points of piercing.
15 points.
And then it leaps back, and it looks like it's just gonna yawn out its prey.
Bring it.
Ikram, you can come to the surface and see that Belvin is flying in the air without wings.
Whoa.
And you are
Have I
holding.
seen you do that before?
No, I
Really
don't think
not.
I've never had fly on me before.
Whoa.
This is cool.
Peter Pan?
What's the wyvern doing at the moment?
Looks like it wants to eat Belvin.
Use water gun.
Bubble beam.
I'm thinking I might swim over to the wyvern and throw the troll at it. Something I can do.
That's amazing.
That's great.
All right. I need to look at the character. I need to look at it. But I am.
Is this even possible?
He's trolling the wyvern.
I'm for this, so I'd like you to make a strength check. So just
Probably gonna suck at
hit
it.
strength and add the.
Oh, am I on advantage or something?
Add proficiency. Add your proficiency bonus to it, which is
Four.
+4.
So, 17.
17 against the wyvern's armor class. Yeah, you pick it up and you throw. Troll.
At its head, preferably. But I'll take whatever I can get at this point.
Honestly, I'm right in front of its head as well, so I'm just like staring it down kind of thing, like got hit by its
How
tail.
much damage does a troll
And
do?
just
I
see a
don't
troll.
know.
Roll 4d10.
Oh, sweet.
Are you doing it like you like a giant throws a rock or something?
Yeah.
Damn.
Nice.
Good rolls, dude.
So, what does it look like when you come to the surface with this troll carcass? Do you come up
I'm kind of
and
thinking
line it
like,
up?
so I kind of come up to the surface. It's on my shoulder. I look over. I see the wyvern. I see Brad, and then I kind of like dive under the water, and I kind of do like a great white shark does, and kind of like launch up into the air, and then at the same time I'll like toss it.
Ah, nice. So you
So
did
there's
disappear for a second, come back out. What?
Yeah.
So, as this stream of water, just of antlers come, water-shaped antlers comes out of the water, there is one tendril wrapped around the body of this of this troll that then slingshots it up towards the dragon, hits it in the head, knocks it out. Its wings collapse under the hit.
Slow mo, like a slow mo shot of like Brad like lined up to attack, and then he just sees this like ass of a troll just come into shot. Bush.
It's just from the impact of the large size of the troll and the dragon, they both just go crashing into the ice down into the abyss.
Damn.
Wait,
Okay.
I don't want to do anything else. I'm happy.
Both the dragon and the troll begin to sink down into the depths.
All right,
The-
let's keep moving. Let's get out of this spot.
Do we see that?
We've got a place we
Or
need
can
to
I
go.
see that?
You see that?
Okay. Can I send a message to Ikram? Be like, grab that corpse. The wyvern corpse.
What?
Dragon blood's good for magic.
I think we don't have time to take it with us.
Did I kill it?
You didn't hear my message.
Yeah, you carried it.
I didn't hear. Did I even?
Yeah, you got the
A message.
The message thing with your
No,
ring.
but I wouldn't have killed it, would it? Would I?
I
You
mean,
did.
did kill it.
Oh,
Yeah.
that actually killed it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
you fucking owned it. We fucking.
I thought I just knocked it out.
Underwater.
Yeah, I'll grab it. Can I grab it?
You can grab it. It's quite large. You'll need to make a strength check to go pick it up.
Yo, how much strength do you have? As
18.
That is definitely all right. So with that, you're able to wrap half your body in its form. It's a very slow process to get it up back to the surface, and then to float it over towards the ship. You don't think you can keep this up for a long time.
Yeah, right.
Um,
But there's enough to get
Can we
to
attach it to the ship?
yeah, can
Just
I help?
drag it
Can I
along?
shoot an
that's
arrow
going
of
to
a rope?
increase our time through this place. There's no point in keeping.
Stuck it in a bag of holding before.
Don't you just want its blood? Just
Yeah, just drain the
split
blood.
its throat and drain it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's it. You're
Did
the best
the
at
other
that.
wyvern?
nature
Did the
guy.
other wyvern fly off?
Yes.
Make sure it watches.
Can I?
Look me in the eyes while I kill it.
Can I cast a teleport circle on the ice somewhere and send it to Rivercard?
Look, let's post it note. Deal with this for us, guys.
Hey guys, just some more stuff to harvest.
No, we don't have to
Love
send a note.
Casimir.
We don't have to send a note. They'll just know.
They'll be like,
Oh,
"Alright,
we got another one. The boys got
Okay.
another one.
harvest that shit up.
We have harvested.
Because it's probably got like more poison that you could use, mate.
Yeah, fuck yeah.
As you have killed this wyvern, you cast teleportation
Sorry
to
for wasting
send it home.
Wyvern poison is very good. Please
You
do.
step on the circle afterwards after it bams out of existence,
Just smudge it all away.
and goes back to
So
Rivercard.
There's like
At that, let's take-
We just drop the dragons and
Actually,
Just another day at the office.
so as that tomfoolery is set
I can't
aside,
believe all that worked.
yeah, neither can I.
dude, creativity sometimes works.
I was like, yeah, that was perfect.
Turn on.
As
Yeah,
you
fuck all health.
as you return back to your processes of making your way through the ice for the rest of the day, let's see, Ikram, make a survival check.
if
I'm
while I
back
have-
to Ikram now, eh?
While I had the fly spell on me as well, I would actually like to fly up as kind of high to a really pretty high point, like a couple hundred feet in the air, and kind of just have a look around.
Okay,
Lay
Hi.
land.
Yeah.
make a perception check.
That'd be kind of a first thing for you too.
18.
Yeah, it would be actually. You have never flown before.
Nope.
Not
There is
even an animal or anything.
no process to win. It is fucking fun. You are having a great time.
I'm enjoying it. I feel quite strong, especially with my furs blowing in the wind and stuff.
Furs blowing the wind. Your tail is like a driving force for you to make sharp banks, sharp turns as well. But with your perception check, there are some large icebergs off into the distance towards the northwest. Ikram, make that survival check. Okay.
Wow, I am rolling like AIDS.
All right, so Belvin, roll me a
Actually, no, that would be
d6, and we're going to add 1 to it.
You're used to the forest.
4.
Okay. The
I completely forgot Brad was not a human anymore.
roll another d6 for me, please.
Oh dear.
I did too. I always forget that. Like,
3.
Great. Okay. As the next day approaches you, as your slow moving pace through the sea of moving ice.
I would have come back to the boat because it's only lasted 10 minutes.
Yep.
Oh yeah. As you come back to the boat, but as the rest of the day
Could've been
passes uneventfully, following on the
I
same
just-
path.
As soon as I drop down and back onto the boat, I walk up to Casimir, put both my hands on his shoulders, like, make sure you do that again.
Let's see.
If you want, what level spell is fly?
3rd level. So I could give you
We'll see if we can put it into the ring if you want.
it.
I don't
Sounds
know.
like a plan, actually.
Right, so 5.
I can't right now though because I have Dimension Door in it.
All right. So, with that, the next day passes uneventfully. Let's see, Ikram, roll me a d6.
Boom. Why do I get? Why on that?
Adding +1 to it.
it's easy to get it.
7? 7 on a d6.
Whoa.
It-
Am I a wizard?
You are now.
Okay, so after the course of 4 days traveling over the sea of moving ice, following one of the major icebergs off in the distance, heading towards the same sense of where the last known location of the cap was found, you begin to get onto one course where you eventually come across from up in the crow's nest. Wreckage ahoy!
I don't say that right.
No, you don't say that.
I
Someone
don't say- I
behind
don't
the
say
crow's
it like
nest.
that.
See up.
So if we had a day in between that,
Yes, you've had 2 days in between that.
I'll give you a ring and fly in the ring. Brad?
Can I get rid of a spell that's already in there without using it?
Well, you can just use it.
It's Dimension Door.
You have the
Just
space.
dimension door to the same spot.
I'll just Dimension Door next to Sandstorm randomly,
Yeah.
just behind him, just like appear.
Hey.
Do you know if you know Avengers and stuff? You know the blue stone. The portal
Space
that-
stone. Yeah, yeah.
Okay, so
Space
That's
stone.
basically
Yeah,
what it
yeah,
is.
literally
that's,
that.
that's what I picture.
Yeah,
it.
just come in.
It just appears right behind Sandstorm. He's like, "Hey, buddy."
Rising from the sea in the form of a floating mountain, a portion of a massive iceberg above the water that roughly appears triangular. Around corners, you see a plateaued portion of it at the top. It is surrounded by these jagged ice falls. And slowly making your way towards the ruins, Ikram, you notice that this is a graveyard of bones between whales, huge seals, or other such creatures, maybe wyverns, scrags, other creatures completely, other large prey.
Can I see whether they died from like natural causes or?
Make me a nature check.
What? Sorry.
Make me a nature check.
13.
With that, you can definitely tell there is evidence of a gigantic predator that ate the majority of these creatures. You see that they're examining several piles of bone. They're just massive teeth marks through the structures. It's
Yeah.
splintered.
Perfectly natural.
And whereabouts is the boat wreckage? Amongst
About 100 feet in front of you. You do see, as on this clear day, that there is an ice chasm that splits the cliff face above an ice shelf of this massive floating island of ice that rises up and wraps around to the top of the plateau. Now, so this is the kind of why has it done that?
Then what?
Perfect.
Ah.
Yeah. All right, there you go. So, when I say the chasm, I'm talking about this here.
Can't see where you're putting in.
Yeah, I can't see it either.
Yeah.
Sorry, I had it to show to myself. This chasm here leads up and around, whereas this is its peak around here. The rest of it is a plateaued area.
Okay.
right.
You are a very small boat in this sea of ice.
And whereabouts was this boat? The wreckage?
Jesus Christ.
Boat wreckage was over here.
Righto. Go straight to the wreckage.
Are we meant to be heading this way?
Yes.
Because we're looking
Okay.
for Macath's wreckage. That was like
And
a
this
last known location.
And this is where the scrying spell places her at, without actually seeing her.
So,
So the wreckage is above water mostly, or is it?
the wreckage is mostly, there are only brief signs of what seems to be a mask, some driftwood that's now just being frozen within the ice.
Yeah.
You see a frozen sail up against a jagged little ice fall.
Righto.
He said in the scrolling I saw a few frozen corpses.
There are a couple of frozen corpses, so from now they have kind of drift away a part of other ice, little ice sheets.
Can we check them to make sure none of them are like Macath?
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course.
It'd definitely be the first thing is kind of inspecting around the boat where that boat is.
Make an investigation check.
21.
21. No, they are the density of the bones, and none of them have red skin.
Okay. Well,
Though heavily frostbitten or perfectly preserved in the ice.
I'd like to check the boat.
The boat, make an investigation check.
Even if it's underwater, Belvin will look in the boat.
Make me a constitution saving throw if you go underwater.
23.
It is cold to the bone, but you're determined to get down there. Make an investigation check at disadvantage since you're going underwater.
Yep.
damn.
5.
Okay.
Actually, no, I'm gonna use one of my luck dice.
Yeah.
Okay, roll again.
Nice.
19. You do see that there's half the body of what seems to be a man upside down, frozen in the ice. A part of an iceberg now seems to in the past had collided together. Around his neck is a symbol of Luxon, the city that Macath is from.
Can I take that, or is it frozen on him? Like
Frozen on him in the ice.
it is.
Also, he's in ice.
Nice.
In the ice, yeah.
Okay.
Larissa says, "Plan on going up there. It might be safer to leave some of us with the ship in case we need to get out of here as quick as possible. Though we will be one hell of a target. If legends are true, If this is the area of Old White Death, we could be in trouble.
Who's he saying that to?
Generally to the group. When Belvin's not there.
Yeah.
While you're swimming.
Do not like you very much.
No, he likes you. He's very grizzled.
And Belvin's busy swimming around.
Belvin's busy swimming.
I'm looking for possible clues in the boat.
He's having a
Okay.
splash around. He's having fun.
Make me another Constitution saving throw then if you're still splashing around.
Oh, well, I mean, I thought, like, I was trying to do a whole investigation of the boat,
Yeah.
of what I could find.
Kaz
Yeah.
will try and help Belvin out.
Like-
Look around the boat as well.
I mean,
Wouldn't Ikram being like a fish be the best?
like, I can do it again, but I actually wanted to, I wanted to look at the whole boat for any clues.
Yeah.
on the Cath, but do you want me to roll again?
Yeah.
So con save 20.
It's very cold, but you're still persisting. You have determination. Though you do get the feeling the longer you do stay down here, the probably worse it's going to get.
And I still don't find anything else apart from the guy frozen.
How
How mu-
unless you're looking for driftwood.
How much ice is in that guy, like around him?
Few good sheets, you might be able to claw him out. You'll have to find out.
Is he stuck? though?
I will create
He's
my
in
spectral
there.
claw and jam it into the ice because I want to grab that necklace.
Okay, make me a Constitution saving throw first.
Jesus. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
33.
Oh, nice.
Save off the
Fucking
effects for the next 12 seconds.
Jesus.
You're really determined. Make me that attack roll.
Fuck, I don't actually have an unarmed strike.
Roll a strength check. Add your thing to it,
Efficiency.
proficiency, and then roll a d6 plus strength.
Plus proficiency, so plus 4.
22.
And then what was it? A plus?
So roll strength.
And then a d6 it was.
Yeah, so that's going to be the damage.
1.
1.
Plus strength, wasn't it? As well.
Yeah, so total.
So that'd be plus 5, yeah.
With that, you are able to break through the ice and just grab onto the medallion itself and just rip that part off. Make me another Constitution set. No, actually, because you got that now 20.
Yep, and then I'll quickly jump out.
Okay. As you're racing in the water, make me another one.
Another one.
Another one.
Another one.
23.
So, the crewmen come to you straight away and
Seaman.
begin to, yes, the seamen, begin to strip the wet clothes off you and begin to pat you down.
No need for that.
Yeah, what's with all the love?
I'll prestidigitate the water straight off him.
And they're like, oh, okay. But then they
instantly
wrap
dry your clothes, basically.
Yeah, but he's just gonna be like, "Thank you, thank
Gotta
you."
be careful. You've got to be careful.
You're like, oh shit.
So,
So
guys.
it's just gonna show like no real signs of her anywhere on that boat. The only thing I could find is the medallion for the Luxon. So it's 100% her people here.
But where is she?
I'm gonna say this is where we need to go. We need to be up there.
The boat's very vulnerable while we're gone, though. Having flashbacks to Chult.
Yes, it is, but look, maybe if you sail the boat away, and we can message you magically for us to return. Gather it might take some time, but I think for your safety, it'd be better to be a bit further away while we go on here.
Yeah, I agree. And even if we needed to get out quickly. The boat's not going to be faster than the dragon.
Yes, and I don't want to say it, but we have means that we could possibly get out quickly.
Alright.
But I think it'd be safer for you all drop us off near. So where would can we see anywhere that we could get onto this?
There's a very
Iceberg.
small landing ice shelf between the chasm that seems to have a steep enough, well, not too steep ledge that wraps up around that area of the iceberg.
All right, if you just drop us off at the chasm there, and then sail back as far away as you can, that hopefully you won't be in any danger, and then we'll message you if we are successful. If you don't hear from us for at most 24 hours, just leave.
Understood. I wish you luck. Let's go, boys. Let's get him in. And as they row you towards the plateau, we're going to take our break.
Cool, I've been needing to pee for like half an hour.
Should have just went in the water.
Water starts turning purple or something.
Purple.
Yeah, they put
Remember how
dye,
they used to?
You might want to see a doctor.
Right, I'll be
I
back.
remember how they used to like.
put chemical in there.
Oh,
Yeah.
in the pool.
I don't know. I'd never been to a pool where that actually was a thing.
I don't know if that
Did
is.
you, how many pools did you test, Robert? All right.
He
Every-
tested all.
Come on, mate.
Every pool.
Every pool is tested by Rob. Rob's like, can you feel the water change?
It's like, it's not purple.
Did
I
anyone
wanna
see
keep
purple anywhere?
it. You're like,
Definitely
Yeah,
what do you
warm, no.
mean?
Alright, I'll be back.
No worries. You guys can go. Are you going anywhere, Rob?
See
pee.
ya.
I'll be right
You
back.
guys go and I'll just chill out. How are you going tonight,
Don't
Mon?
pee while you're here, please.
I know it's not. I'm not in water right now. It's not safe. Once there's water, I'll do it. How is everyone doing tonight? Enjoying us being back? We're in the cold climates. We haven't really done this before. I'm getting overbeen. So yeah. How long have you been drunk for? You getting a hangover already? Lucky am I playing on it, but I'm enjoying the game. Awesome, Kay. How is that new game, by the way? I used to play Chivalry a lot, but then I guess it just went away. But how is it? Is it enjoyable? How's it compared to like Chivalry? Bit of work, team bonding afternoon, and free alcohol. Oh, fan, that sounds awesome, really. How are you enjoying the new job? Come on, it's really good, Cat. That's cool. I like them all in Chivalry. Oh, nice. That's cool. It was at Holy Moly Newtown. Nice. It's going really well. That's awesome to hear. I haven't heard much how your new job is going. It's probably a good thing because usually you only hear what people say when it's like they're whinging a lot. I'm making cheer badges for my stream on. And I'm trying to decide. I don't know if you saw the Discord message. I'm trying to decide maybe between the Patrick Drool or the Teabag. I might post a couple of examples. Did the first game? Oh, you did it! So you used your certificate of power, and you actually classified your first game. That's really cool. Is this all like you can't tell us what it is? It's like under wraps. If everyone doesn't know, Viridian works in the game industry now, don't you? Let's give Viridian a shout out. They are awesome. Boom. Oh shit, that's not how you do it on this channel. Viridian's probably more active on Twitter. but I'll shout you out anyway. You got the same tag on Twitter, don't you? Check out Reno on Twitter as well. I can't tell you what it is though. Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, you can sort of tell your dad, but you can't tell us. You might have to kill us. Yeah, cool. I thought so.
Hey, what'd I miss?
Welcome back. I just talked about Mon's gaming job, and Kaz's playing that new game. You know that new Chivalry game? Have you seen it? Seen of it? There's this new game like Chivalry, but a bit like it looks like there's more people fighting and stuff. It looks a bit more ridiculous. Like looks fun.
I think I've seen like little clips of it.
It's like an updated Chivalry kind of thing, like just a new version. It looks fun.
Well, Chivalry was fun.
It was so fun. It was awesome.
It was hard, but it was fun.
Yeah, it's one of those games where you just die, but you come back and you go, ah!
It's good when you can actually finally hit somebody.
Yeah.
Instead of when you're like, ah!
Yeah. I used to just go the one with the big sword, just swing around, hit kill my own teammates.
That's it, yeah. Like you're just swinging a big thing around, and then your mate comes up.
Yeah, it's always like, you fucking team killing me. In my group's team, our DM is running a cool homebrew.
I'd like to see
Dark
that.
Souls level. Oh, yeah, that's cool.
Whew.
Okay, I'm gonna go get a tea now.
Yeah, go get a tea.
Is
Immediately.
it as difficult as the Dark Souls game?
I mean, it's always a disadvantage. Holy moly in Newtown. Oh, okay, all right. I'm just rolling up through the chat now, friends. So, how'd you like flying Belvin?
Oh, yeah. I felt like Superman. Actually, no, I felt, honestly, instead of the Superman, like these ones, felt more like a Saiyan.
Oh, yeah, like Goku, like
Yeah, just
chest out. One arm back, just holding the great sword, and then just bringing it up and just that would be so cool. You use like 30 feet of movement to get up there, going for an attack, then circling back around, just going. I mean, oh, it's so cool. Oh, I'm so excited for this.
Yeah, but like the cool thing is like what I imagined, just like Belvin just like looking like he's just gonna jump, but then just jumps 30 feet in the air, just like rockets himself with the greatsword in his hand, just boom, smacking it.
Son. V, what have I told you? What have I told you? What did I tell you before the game? Have some water.
Definitely have some water before you go to sleep.
Please. Son, could you tell your wifey to have some water, please? Thank you. Ancient monk. Well, Belvin's gone through a couple of more choices and then death to get to this point, didn't you?
Yes.
We are 2 years into a campaign.
Honestly, in like that sort of way, I think Belvin's had the most change out of it. Roller coaster.
Yeah.
And Belvin would want you to be responsible and have some water.
Absolutely.
He doesn't want you feeling off the next morning.
Especially if you have work. So,
Yes.
Rob, how's it feel being back?
Feels weird.
Feels weird?
What? Why weird?
Because
I
you
don't know,
throw
weird because I'm having a social life.
Has it been that
That's the
hectic?
weird part. Yeah, well, every day is usually it's usually a 10, 11-hour day.
Oof.
And then I got to allow 45 minutes each way for travel. So,
Do you go into Brisbane way or?
I know. So we're living in Eagleby now, which is kind of in the middle, but
Right.
this shoots down south.
So south. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember you saying you're in the middle, but I didn't know where you were shooting.
I know.
Thanks, Kat. I'll check it out after the stream. Thank you. What are you shooting anyway?
There's a comedy horror called Bloody Hell.
Oh, bloody hell.
Yeah, it's Aussie. Forgot
Yeah,
that.
that's cool.
Is it like straight to stand or something?
I'm not sure what they're doing with it. It's got a
Really?
decent budget, so I'm assuming they're going to have to do something with it. Oh my god!
It doesn't.
It's funny how Patrick and his skin were like blended in together.
Well, I mean, if you find out when this movie, like where it comes out on,
Yeah, I kind of want to watch it
Hit
because
us up.
they showed us a few.
Yeah.
They showed us a few. Like the producer and that was heaps excited about a couple of scenes, so they showed us like during our lunch break, like a couple of like 5-minute scenes or whatever, and I was kind of like, oh, this is actually pretty sick and kind of funny. I want to see it, but I can't say anything.
I mean, you've
secrecy.
you've tempted a couple of times now.
Hey, what'd you say?
I said you told us a couple of times now. A couple of things now.
That's it. It'll be fine, I'm sure.
Yeah, it'll be fine.
Oh,
Apple,
you told us the name of the movie. We'll tell everybody.
we're going to start leaking the plot.
Pretty sure
Yeah,
it's on
that's
IMDb at the moment. I don't think.
IMDb.
I don't know if the names are all on there though. I don't think my name's on there yet.
Oh, mate. Does that mean you need your own IMDb?
You famous?
Oh, only like everywhere.
As you can tell, you are the pro bot.
Bro,
You have been filming in Westeros as well.
oh man, I need to catch up on Game of Thrones hard, eh? I've
All
heard
the best to you.
I've heard there's a really funny bit with Tormund,
Oh, it's good.
and I really want to. I think I know what it is, but
No spoilers, fam. No spoilers in this place.
I don't want to. How was your trip to Whoop Whoop, Holmes?
To Noosa. Yeah, it was good. Just caught up with none.
Yeah,
Saw
cute.
some of the fam. That's good.
Cute.
Had a pull
Great.
at the resort there.
When did you get back?
Saturday.
You didn't even come and visit me, you fuck.
Mate, it's like 3 hours away. I didn't have a car. You didn't come to visit me. What are you talking about?
Because I was working.
Oh yeah, righto, mate.
You know, some of us are employed
Mate, I was
temporarily.
busy having a holiday, alright? No, if I had more time, I would have come.
Nah, I wouldn't expect you to drive 3 hours.
Good.
Yeah.
I know that you're lazy shit.
While we're waiting for Johnny, oh, there he is. Let's get straight back into it, fam. Once he puts his headphones on,
Go back into what?
the game.
Oh. What are you
You know,
playing?
the thing we're here for.
We're here just to hang out,
Exactly.
Pretty much.
have a good time.
Roll some dice, have a good time, hopefully not die.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and
So-
your character.
Don't forget the game character. So,
Can you move that image at all, Robbie?
What? The background.
His background. Can you put it so if you're me, put it like there or there? It's just triggering me that's growing right behind you.
I'll have to crop it and stuff.
Oh, okay.
It's just one image and it slots it in.
Right.
Over here. Anyway. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go like pre-edit it and put it back in. Like make it longer. I'll have to like duplicate one of the edges or stretch it. I'm sorry, mate. Let me find a photo that I'm not covering stuff.
all right. So, going back into our game,
It's kind of at least got this going on. I think I can have antlers.
the Frost Skimmer
You're right.
drops you off at this little ice beach. Not too far from you is the large shelf of ice where, Ikram, you can spot some tracks in the snow that has gathered on top of it. And you can clearly see over behind a little outcrop of ice is a collection of canoes.
Sorry, where are
Single
we?
person,
Right now?
2-person. Right here, buddy.
Okay.
Like a little landing.
Yeah, there's a chasm within the ice that splits, and then it goes up and wraps around to the top. And it's like a very steep climb. You have all your ice gear, cold weather gear on you, which also include the spiked boot things. I can't remember what they're called off the top of my head.
Climbing
And
boots.
climbing boots. I gotta call them climbing boots.
I think that's what they'd be called.
Yeah.
Because they're like the ice climbing boots.
For scaling ice. Yeah.
You all have a climber's kit, which is also involved in that to help you climb up. This is very steep, treacherous terrain. Make a survival check, however, there, Ikram. Something's off about these tracks. You're expecting more boots,
I
but
think I know what it is.
you can see that there are small little...
Find out next week.
Not only that, you see that the footprints, they are much smaller in size and hold more fine like claw marks, the front of the footprints. Like little gashes.
How little?
As in like a fox or something, you mean? Or
Fox, but human size.
A big fox.
a dire wolf?
A dire fox.
So, would you say, because I mean, I feel like my feet have claws on it as well,
They do.
about my size foot? Or
Not as large as yours.
smaller? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. All right. Let's make our way up. And just be extra cautious.
Here.
Okay. As
Make
you
sure-
rise...
Last week as well, just a reminder, I gave Sandstorm and Ikram potions of ice resistance.
Yes.
Frost resistance.
You see that there is also a little canoe. In the canoe has a little treasure chest, and I'd like let's see, Ikram to roll for me a D100.
Sorry,
See what you find as you
ice
find a little
resistance.
cache of potions
It's basically like you drink it, you
In
get
the-
resistance
in
to
this- In this
cold
canoe.
for an hour.
in a canoe.
It's from
Right.
a donation.
Sorry, a D100, did you say?
Yes.
It could be good.
8. Roll a D4.
Because on the D100s, you don't know what's on, like, what number.
Yeah.
Oh, right.
It could be really
It's a really good cache. You see that there is a glass case at the top with the Arcane Brotherhood sigil at the top of it. It is locked, but at the top you can tell that through this little frost-covered glass plate that there are 4 potions of greater healing in it.
No.
It's currently locked, but
Is it
Sand-
though? Sandstorm?
Sandstorm. Work your magic on this box.
I was just trying to find the proper definition of
know
an
what's in the
icy
box,
spiky
can't you?
climbing boot.
I
So-
wanna know what's in the box.
On eBay, you can get an icy climbing spiky boot, which you can get shoe cover spikes. Is that what we get?
yes.
Shoe cover spikes, mountaineering, hiking, crampons.
Mountaineering crampons. That's the thing it is. Yeah, crampons. That's correct. That's the one.
Aha! I did
So, roll me that thieves tool check if you
I
want to
did
open,
a thing.
open up this bad boy.
Okay.
So we have
Let's
eBay
do it.
in this world?
Yeah, I'm just trying to get like the actual name for it. What did I get? I'm on the wrong page.
You open up this little lockbox with the glass plate on top, and you now have 4 potions of greater healing. Thank you very much.
Oh,
Jack.
thank you. I pocket them all.
Wow.
Ew.
Do I? Like, does anyone want?
What? You can have 2, I'll have 2, how's that sound?
Ah, sounds good, mate.
Yeah, Sandstorm probably needs it the most, honestly.
I always do
You,
this.
you two are more than welcome to keep those.
Yeah,
I
cool. What
suppose
about
we
the
could go one
potions
each, couldn't we?
before? What were the potions earlier?
Maybe we should go 1 each.
So remember when we were in
Cold
Waterdeep, I
resistance.
bought potions of cold resistance?
No, the donation one.
I think that was them, wasn't it?
Yes.
Oh, just go one each.
Which healing is it?
Greater.
Greater healing.
Apparently got one of potions of greatest, and that's all I got. It's no other writing.
Greatest? Is there even a greatest healing?
I don't know what
Yeah.
that is. What is it? I can't remember.
I'm pretty sure it'd be greater.
It'd be greater.
Greater.
You'd think so, anyway.
It's just greatest.
Oh,
It's not even
potion of
healing. It's just
greatest,
greatest. That's it. It's a potion of be.
It just makes you the greatest.
Yeah.
It just
You gotta keep track of that, man.
It happened a
charisma
year ago,
goes-
probably. I
goes
can't
keep
to
track of that.
99.
It's a potion of greatest.
Potion of Greatest. So,
Of all time.
at the bottom of this chasm, you see that this path is about 20 feet wide. As you begin to climb up it, I need everyone to make me dexterity checks at advantage.
I was going to
Because
say,
of your gear.
because of the gear.
Yes. As you're making your way up,
Did you say,
the
sorry,
dexterity check at advantage.
check. Yep.
Check.
Check 1, 2.
This for climbing?
Yes.
Can I just fly?
Yes.
Hell yeah.
Oh, hell
I
yeah.
kind of want to fly too. I don't want to deal with my dexterity.
Take it easy.
Yeah,
just
fuck it. We're doing it.
advantage.
You can
It's
turn
advantage.
into
Ah, it's advantage. I'll just roll twice.
You can turn into a CR1 for free, right?
Yeah, you could just turn into like a bird.
A
Nah, I
penguin.
want to see what happens. I've committed.
Well,
Okay.
If you fail, then
Yeah.
you can do it.
It's actually not that bad, to be honest.
Okay.
Don't fall
It
all
is-
the way
it
down.
Both
is-
legs are broken.
Steep climb, but with your gear, the DC is only a 12.
Nice.
That's close.
So just.
So,
so just.
as you make your way up to
I
the
feel
top,
like that's most of my rolls.
You get to backstab climb
Just.
speed too, actually.
they do. But because of the path being so treacherous and the ice slips, even with the crampons, that's the reason why. Continuing on, the path narrows to about 5 feet wide, but as once you reach the top of the plateau, you are greeted by a what?
F.
You're greeted by death. You were greeted by uneven ground, fractured narrow ice chasms, and it's divided by snow rifts. These icy ridges, taller than most humans, sculpted by the sea spray and wind. The first sights that greet you is the plateau that this plateau begins to dip down to the middle. Probably 500. You guess it's quite a distance away, as the wind from up top here is blowing quite heavily just due to your altitude. It's picking up snow. You can't see more than 150 feet in front of you from up on top here within the ice, within the plateau, just due to the snow being blown around. How would you like to proceed?
Can I
Who's in
Ikram lead? Ikram's kind of like a perceptive one. And he
I
knows
mean, once you
nature.
get up here as well, flying pretty much is near impossible.
Too windy.
Make sure we stick close together.
Well, that
Be
is that
cautious.
might actually help us though if the dragons can't fly around if we get attacked.
I'm pretty sure they're not hindered in this kind of stuff,
Maybe.
especially white dragons, if that's the case. But we'll see. We'll find
They
out.
might be. You don't know.
Yeah, I think we definitely need to proceed with caution and stick close together for the moment if we're going to trek through this. Ikram,
Mhm.
you can lead on.
All right, Ikram, make me a survival check as you lead the party through the treacherous snow.
Come on.
Nice.
Nice. As you begin to pass over the... Let's see. As you begin to make your way down into the bottom of the plateau at this steep descent, you pass over snow drifts that then begin to even out as if you come to the bottom of a bowl. These rills and snowdrift cause you to go up and down, up and down. Sometimes you're going over stone, sometimes you're heading over ice, sometimes it's just through the thick snow. However, as you continue for a very slow pace, very careful as well. Is there any spells anyone wants to? Is there anything anyone wants to do to prepare? As Ikram spots silhouettes in the distance, probably about 40 feet ahead of you.
I would have cast a telepathic bond as we were coming out into the plateau.
Okay.
I want to start geeing us all up for this and
Oos.
my inspiring
Oos.
leader.
Yep. What are the benefits of that again?
Gain temporary hit points equal to 15.
All right, everyone gains 15 temporary hit points.
Nice.
Yay!
And I'm going to say to everybody, be like, so we're not sure the situation up here. So let's not act too rashly. At first, let's try to assess the situation, because who knows what's happened. We need to find out all information first. Because who knows if whatever's up here might have Macath and can't be acting too rashly.
I'm going to cast Conjure Animals.
Mm-hmm.
And would I have seen any, like, snow wolves or anything like that?
Polar bears?
We've seen nothing apparently.
You've seen a polar bear, actually.
Wait,
Yeah.
have we? You said before we haven't.
We have now.
And I summon
Out of the snow come as if it's just been sleeping there.
There, analyze that. Do you like scan
Come
it?
for a walk. I'm gonna jump on its back and ride it.
What does the Pokedex say?
Kind of like
Just get straight on.
down to allow you up, and it's just through the snow. The silhouettes in the distance, 40 feet ahead of you, you see that there are 4 of them. You see one is shorter than the other. But at the bottom of the next snowdrift that then raises up to another smaller plateau, this row of 4, you see 4 frozen corpses in a wall of ice. You can see they all wear Luxar badges as if they were and are wearing the warrior's garb of their local mercenary companies. You also see a dwarf of the same attire.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
You also see behind them there are 6 ice spikes sticking out of the ground, and on each of those is a snow leopard's head.
That's grim.
I don't like them.
So they're they look like they are either adolescent or quite young snow leopards. Adolescents in size, maybe.
So do they seem like trophies, basically?
Make an insight check with advantage from the cube.
Okay. Just wondering if this is like a lair, like something showing off its kills.
You do get that sense. It is a warning.
Well, now I really want to go in there.
No, it's meant to have the opposite effect.
So,
I don't know unless we go in and find out. Everyone, be careful.
you see the bodies have been preserved in the ice. You have no idea how long they've been there for. but guessing from the Alaskan ones, they have been here for maybe 2 years plus.
Matches the time frame.
You see beyond them is a snow ridge, and the wind blocks your view over this drift until you reach halfway up it. You see a rough staircase in the bank that then can be seen leading down to the side of a round structure, a sort of perimeter wall of snow. The closer you come, the more you see as the wind begins to die down as it is blowing over the surrounding rings of snowdrifts. As you make your way down to the bottom of the stairs, you see a village. Sandstorm.
Yeah. Is my sneaking as good because I got the boots?
No,
Damn it.
it's
Which
not effective.
sandstorm are we talking to then?
It's not
I
me.
was talking to the cat.
Couldn't you tell? Like he's like looking past the camera.
Sandstorm. Like,
You can't
I
tell.
wonder if he just got clawed.
I did. I got heavily clawed.
Because I was wondering if I should sneak.
So, if you want to sneak, you can sneak.
I could sneak around and see what's up.
Is your like cloak all black?
It's more
this
shadows. It's like
Yeah.
Yeah. Does it?
It's sort
like,
of-
blend in at all.
in this
Yeah.
environment, you're not going to blend in, so you are going to have disadvantage on it.
what do you mean disadvantage? Or just have regular?
Well, you
sneak?
won't have your advantage.
Yeah, you won't have your advantage. You'll just have a straight roller.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah. But like it doesn't just see black. It's a shadow, so like I disappear if it works. That's all.
So,
Then we see a village.
you do. You see a village sits in a sheltered spot near the center of this iceberg. The wind blows,
What?
which in most of the time you feel around here. The snow whips off the surrounding drifts and encircles the sediment, this whirling shroud of white above it in the air. You see 20 structures make up this village, divided between snow block shelters similar to that of igloos and double-walled yurts made of seal skin stretched from over whalebone frames.
Are there signs of life?
A what?
Signs of life.
Be
There is.
the
That's weird to be on an
Think that
iceberg.
way.
That can just melt away.
members were talking about.
Well, I don't think it
Maybe
would melt.
climate change isn't a thingy in this world.
What do you mean it reminds me of melt? Have you not seen what's happening now in our Earth?
This ain't Earth.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, global warming, mate. It'll be dead soon. It'll fall into the ocean.
Now, don't forget, you guys have had a long rest, so pick your spells and everything now or forever hold your pick.
Okay.
Just while I readjust and reset where your character is. Will be. Ikram was in the lead, yeah, followed by who?
Me.
Okay. Okay. So, the village is a lot larger than your tokens, just by the way.
If we are gonna enter this village, I would like to be in front.
Okay. I'm just going to say, you guys, from where you were on the stairs, you were technically, I'm going to say you're 100 feet back,
Righto.
just so you know.
Okay. If we
Scout it out first.
You see no columns of smoke rise above the village to give away its location, as there are a few small fires that are burning, or sources of light. You see that there looks to be lanterns, all as if they are tiny stoves. You can smell the tanginess of fish meat.
Oh,
Ikram.
I don't know if this would be too OP if I use this spell.
You mean? Here's all you got.
What spell?
Let me just read it real quick before I.
Well, I think we need to come in here with a state of mind that we need to be able to try out to talk our way. We're not going to find out information otherwise.
You can see that these villagers live on fish, whale meat, seal meat, eaten either raw, or you can see that there are plenty of drying racks scattered around the village as well, especially on the on the upper rifts to air them out.
These people definitely will be well traveled around this place. If they've seen Macath could even be here. I think they would know. So I think we need to.
We'll find it.
But okay.
They
I
also
just noticed
had
that.
the warnings, like the frozen bodies.
Do you feel it, Rob?
I wondering if I can feel Macath.
Oh, you feel it.
It's as if you had
That's
fallen. It's as if you had fallen into the ice cold water the other day.
I feel nothing.
You feel nothing.
Well, I don't want to use that spell then.
Well, you
No.
just used it.
You just did.
That's how you found out.
But it lasts an
You
hour.
have just used a 4th level spell, good sir.
It lasts an hour though.
Well, it could have been. It's good intel.
But
You
can-
feel
can
even
keep it
as
up.
the words leave your mouth, the spell is blocked and fails.
It's blocked.
As it is blocked.
Oh shit! There's other magic
So
about.
if you read the bottom, it says if there's at least 10 feet wide block. If there's running water at least 10 foot wide, that blocks a direct path.
That's also divination.
And it fails.
There's running water. There's running water fucking everywhere.
All right,
It's ice.
let's.
It ain't running nowhere.
All right, let's.
Running, mate, in between.
Let's try to approach this calmly as we can.
I would say be on guard.
Definitely be on guard, but we don't want to seem threatening to these people.
Can
If
we
we want to try to talk
scout
first.
them out first to try and get a feel for them? Like, do they
From
seem
where?
like they're savages? Or do they seem somewhat civilized?
Can you disguise us like as not like a bloody dragonborn and stuff?
What's wrong with the Dragonborn?
I don't know. You just always everyone's
What?
intimidated by you.
In like normal societies thing.
Everyone's intimidated by you.
Yeah.
You
well,
then begin to hear the sudden barking and howling of wolves from within, from down in the direction at the bottom of the stairs. Taking a look down there, it looks like in a large circle there are sled wolves tied up and barking at your direction. It is beginning to cause a commotion as you can see that there are these white and grey fur covered people coming out of the village, coming out of their igloos, coming out of their large central hall in the middle of the village, coming away from the drying racks and just from going about their business. You've been watching these silhouettes for a couple of minutes now, especially while Ikram's cast its spell, and telepathic bomb is being done as well. But you see that you begin to count 25 as the growling and barking attracts these 25 tribal warriors. Make a perception check, everyone. Let's see who sees them, who notices first.
Definitely me. I don't mean to brag or anything, but I don't see shit.
You're our perceptive one.
You look at. We have to like turn Ikram around. Like you're looking the wrong way.
I'm too busy loving life, like riding this polar bear.
I thought you would have lost your polar bear when you cast locate creature.
Oh, would I?
Yeah.
Yep.
You would do.
What a dickhead.
Belvin, you're the first to notice. These creatures have tails. You think it's just their hoods as well that they're wearing, but no. They have... Some have round, some have pointy. And then you look over to your brother. Sandstorm. You see white-furred tabaxis.
What?
They have spears. They have stone-bladed axes. And they are heading in your general direction to investigate. And they begin to form a surrounding wall and take a couple of dogs and lead them to where the scent is, heading in your direction. You see they're in whale and wolf pelts along with polar bear pelts heading towards you. Some of them are holding a spear while having claws out. You begin to notice this now from where you are. You see 30 other members of this tribe have come out behind them, more elderly and younger ones. They've not taken up arms, but are looking around. What do?
I'm just gonna put my hands up and just kind of. How close are they to us now?
You guys are 40 feet up the stairs at this point. They are about 20 feet away from you.
20 feet away from me. All right.
Well, 20 feet away from the
And then
bottom of the
40 up.
stairs.
Ah, okay.
So
All right.
they're about there.
Remember, guys. Let's get through this calmly and talk our way out of this. All right. Belvin's just gonna slowly just kind of descend the stairs as
All right.
as best he can to be non-threatening. Just kind of putting his hands up in a non-threatening way.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to say this is the horde of people.
Does anyone
Zombies! Get him!
recognize like species of tabaxi?
They are white-furred tabaxis.
They are very white-furred tabaxis. They are a cross
Do I know the
snow
history?
leopards and snow tigers. You are a little amazed by it.
We're not rival gangs or something, are we?
You
Like,
have.
I don't want them to see me and
It
go,
might be.
fucking that tribe, kill him. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know.
You have at this
They
point. You
probably
have
never seen
no
I got
idea.
no idea. Okay, that's what I was wondering. Jeez,
Yeah.
they are coming at us, aren't they?
You have no idea.
They're not attacking us. They're just chilling.
They are surrounding you.
Looks
so
like they're
they-
charging us.
Yeah, but we're
on,
They're
man.
coming
Farming,
towards-
fireball.
they're coming towards you with dogs, spears, and they're pointed down towards you.
I'm gonna use wall of fire.
I'm gonna like
Can't
walk
risk it.
up. I'm gonna walk up next to Belvin and then take my hood off, and then put my hands up too.
You see some of them lower their weapons.
Cats
And, like,
chilling
begin-
at the back.
Yep, and if they're close enough so I know they're gonna hear me, it's like, we do not mean you any harm. We would just like to find a friend of ours that might be lost in this area. I was hoping you all could help us.
As you're speaking, Sandstorm's taking off his hood and putting his hands up. You hear they're speaking in a sort of growled purr or cheep, like a amongst each other, kind of in a hushed whisper. Some's in disbelief. Others are hissing at Sandstorm.
I look at
The
Belvin like,
rival gang.
I don't know what they're saying. I'm like, go to Belvin. I have no idea what they're saying.
I'm not sure either, but
Passing through the crowd, though, are two tabaxis. One is snow white with black stripes with a huge build comparable to Belvin's. Another is a slender but well-toned tabaxi of bluish grey with white chest and inner arms. these gurgled chirps and purrs, they begin to address you. However, this language barrier holds between the two of you.
Can anyone interpret this stuff? Magic?
I can
Doesn't matter.
cast,
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
can
that's-
cast
yeah.
comprehend language, but I can't communicate with them.
Well, I mean, if
Uh,
you can tell me what they're saying, I can maybe they'll.
yeah, that'd be
I
better.
can lip read.
If you don't know what they're saying.
But you need to know the language.
Rah,
Some form of growl.
You hear, at the end of this casting, you hear, outside it's my head you came. And as at the end of the casting, and you hear that last bit, a lot of them goes, magic, threatening us, kill him.
Oh.
And then you hear in common,
Oh.
they can't understand you, barking oath. As you see, carving her own way through the crowd, wearing
Oh my god.
is a black-furred tabaxi, old, very old, scarred as well, and the remains of armor scraps akin to that of a royal guard with white furred cloak that breaks the line of hostility and kind of takes the crowd for a moment. She approaches, she looks at Sandstorm with a scorn and a curious gaze. Lets out a bit of a hiss and touches the small, slender tabaxi on the throat with an annoyed look. It says, "You may now speak, barking seer, so I don't have to." And then recites back into the crowd.
Oh, she must have a spell.
The bow staff wielding tabaxi looks to her and purrs, and then finishes these purrs and turn into the common tongue. Kindness, bone, carver. And then turns to you. Outsiders. You come to the village, why?
We have come in search of a friend of ours, and we're hoping to find any sort of clues about her. And we have stumbled upon the village on the way. We do not mean use any harm.
Brave for passing the sea of monsters. Let's turn back before the scrags take your large canoes. There is just us, friend.
Well, it'd be, it could be something like some information that you'd know by passing. The friend we're looking for is a red-skinned tiefling.
Like me.
McCath is her name, if he's would have got that, but she was a part of the ship that is wrecked just out on the ice over there. Any information you have would be greatly appreciated.
Rewarded even.
Unfortunately, you're not welcome here, outsider. If you're looking for food, we can spare what little we can.
We do not wish to take any of your food. It is all yours. All we have come is just passing by, hoping to find our companion and friend.
Black-furred tabaxi speaks up. We have not seen your friend you speak of. We are here living our life in our peace. Go. Especially you return to your sands. Looking at Sandstorm.
What happened to the ones who were frozen a short way back? We believe they might, McCath might have been travelling with them.
Let's see. The slender one. Barking seal, he He says, I am Barking Seal, and I am the chieftain of this tribe. This is our home. Outsiders are not welcome. You more outsiders. Ikram, make a survival check. If your friend is not among them, then your friend is of the sea. She's lost.
Probably not an ideal role.
You have a luck die?
You had some bad luck tonight.
Yeah.
I
Is that your advantage dice, you mean?
so
The luck
what are we doing
die,
instead
same
of-
thing. Just
what are
yeah,
we
you
doing
roll
instead of
again.
nat 20s now?
Nat 20s are now luck die that you can use on any roll but death save. So it's basically a re-roll on any roll but death saves.
Alright, I might use one of them.
Okay.
Excuse me, Kyle. It says give a player a luck die to be used on any roll.
I will wreck you.
Not that much better.
Hey, mate, it's not written that it
not
can't
a-
be used on
Okay,
any
I'll add it to the
Wow.
call. So,
Luck die.
so with a 14, you realize that they definitely have more than enough food to feed themselves twice over. They look like they produce far more food than the number of villages alone would require.
How are they producing it? Like cattle or what?
They are hunting.
Hunting, okay.
Mm.
But on
I wanna
ice.
know how they survive in the territory of a white dragon. Like, how haven't they been hunted yet?
well,
Sneaky cats. Have you seen them eat?
do
I mean, they've
well,
got a
okay,
village. It's not that sneaky.
well,
This
uh,
magic guy probably.
well, I mean, Ikram, do you say anything about the amount of food they've got, or
Was I the one that noticed this? Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I might.
like, would you do? Are you going to say anything out loud, or are you going to tell us?
I might tell you.
Okay.
You reckon they'll like
You have
tell
telepathic
them.
bond on too.
Yeah,
Well-
I feel like you're more the one to talk about it.
What? Well, why do you need so much food? I believe you have more than enough for the amount of
Oh,
people here, unless you're using the food for something else, to feed something else.
That's very discreet there, bro.
They're not going to. They're
Something
not
Oh, you
telling
need
us.
to
and
see
they're
the eyebrow raise. when
they're,
you-
they're
you're saying
hiding
it.
something.
Something.
Very subtle.
We take our food with us on trips out into the sea for hunting. Days at a time, we need our supply.
Well,
Bullshit.
can I insight check that?
You
Insight.
can make an insight check, yeah.
Can I help him out? Because I'm also doubting.
Can we all
You-
go?
You can also make an insight check.
Okay.
Belvin, you're like, okay, kind of makes sense in like a fishing.
It does. So,
Casimir, you're like, the logic's there, but I doubt it.
Something doesn't add up.
Yeah.
Can I do like a survival check or something to be like, you don't need that much food to hunt,
Yes. Yeah.
rather than an insight? 19.
Nice.
Like you just said.
Yeah, you're like
That's way too much.
you guys.
I'm gonna say it this time.
there is
they
there is
could be
no
hoarding. Like, yeah.
there is no need for that amount of food. And no. Look, all we wish is just for a bit of help from you. We do not want to impede on anything you guys are doing. So you can talk to us and what you are doing.
This tabaxi that you've been talking to in common, the white-furred one.
Yeah.
You see that he wears a seal fur of a long vest, carries a bow staff with made out of what seems to be whalebone. He's got a mix of blue-hued grey with this white, and his tail holds black rings down its length as it's kind of flicking at the back. Sandstorm, you realize this behavior is agitated.
I'm terrified to say anything because they don't seem to like me either.
He doesn't look quite as strong as, say, Belvin would, but he definitely has some strength behind him.
Wait, can
Like
I?
King of Mesro.
I was just about to say that. For some reason we both thought at the exact same time. I was about to say, at a game, would I know, is the King of Mesro king of all tabaxis?
You don't know yet.
I'm just going for it, okay? Luke and I literally at the same time just like,
Just like, mate, I'm the King of Mesro.
I'm just going to go, I'm going to have to do it. I got my crown on my belt. I'm going to pick it up and I'm going to put the crown on and go, I don't know what they're going to say. I think it's going to say, fuck, who the fuck are you? I'm going to go, I am the King of Mesro. Let us pass.
At that, the black-furred tabaxi turns at you and in awe. She was very dismissive before, but as she looks at you, she's like, and she then looks down to the ground. You see that the white-furred tabaxi, she goes, stares you down and goes, fine.
You don't want to make enemies of you.
If you will not leave by your own accord or for our charity, then by contest. You see he looks over at the village who are also looking at him and he says, you hear him hiss and purr again, just and they all at his back. He then looks back towards you with an expression of fear and nervousness. Then he inhales and sees you with a renewed look of determination. There's a stomping of foot and spears. He looks at you and he says, the trial of claws. Choose your champion now, for you fight this day with only what you were born with, King.
Oh, shit.
Um,
And he gestures to the
Disrespect.
Belvin-sized tabaxi. Says, Orca Heart will be our champion.
I'm just going to have a little huddle here, guys. Okay, we're huddling here. Let me just see. So he can probably be slow.
I can shapeshift because I was born with that.
I think all of us would be pretty damn strong. to be
Were you
honest.
born with it?
The black-furred tabaxi then says, death will be the sentence, King, for magical interruption. This is a contest of what you were born with.
Look,
Oh, Belvin's good at
if
being.
it's gonna be a fight, it has to be me.
You lost last time. Last time you lost.
Did he?
At level
Oh,
1.
against Lenarath at level
That's the
1.
last battle we've had, and it didn't go well. It's time to redeem yourself, brother. So literally, you just you drop your sword, and then you weren't born with this.
They don't know that.
You're reborn with this. You literally
It's a technicality.
And a technicality.
I guess, yeah,
Just change back to human there, Belvin.
you're literally the best about your weapons, for sure.
Yeah.
Do you get your improved smite on your fists?
I'm going to say no.
Like holy fists?
Fucking.
God damn.
Holy fists.
I'm going to
That's
say
so
gonna-
cool.
So, who do you choose? Who do you say?
I go,
Don't pick me.
I choose my brother. And I point at Belvin.
The black-furred tabaxi. I am Burn-Carver. And again, seems like the beret do not want to fight their own fights.
Is he tempting me? I'm
He's trying
fucking-
to provoke you.
And
I'm kind
as,
of like-
as she cradles herself in her big, thick furs and
Wait,
leans
wait,
heavily on
okay.
staff,
I'll go, if that's how you want to fight, then why don't you fight me?
our champion's been selected.
You pussy. Nah, that's
Well, technically, you're not wrong.
You see this.
That's a joke with layers.
You see that this tabaxi is definitely graying around the eyes and under the chin, definitely well into her age.
Exactly. I'm trying to be logical. I'm not just gonna fucking.
Belvin's just gonna put his helmet up, just be like, he doesn't need to fight.
Exactly. I have like a few. I need to survive this battle. I got
King
bigger
doesn't
battles.
need to fight.
Like Belvin was ready to step up in the fight. I think straight away. Don't you?
Yeah,
he doesn't-
Elvin's like, fuck yeah, I want to fight.
Yeah.
Need to prove himself to use. But if that's what you need,
Your breath is what you were born with. That's not magic, is it? That's your.
It's a natural ability.
That's a natural ability. Oh yeah, finish off that. Oh yeah.
I can acid breath him in the face.
And I look at no, buddy. Put my hand on his shoulder. I'm like, you got this, brother. Can I do anything?
What do you want to do?
I could give him a sneaky acid dagger in his pocket.
no.
Okay.
All right, and then where do we do this?
Awesome.
The chieftain who speaks for all these people says, "Follow me."
This feels very like Black Panther-y.
Yeah, it does. It's exactly it. Isn't it?
And they
You are
are
then
like
led
who you
to
are.
the back of the village towards the end of the what seems to be the chasm, where it splits off to the edge. You then see a raised dais, kind of like a wrestling ring. And I'm just gonna pop you over to the next one.
Can I in this time Ikram, Sandstorm, and Casimir, I want us to have like a talk about Plan B if something goes bad.
Because we can talk like
Yeah,
telepathically.
so we're just talking telepathically. So what's our plan to Casimir? You think you can get a getaway plan if it all goes bad?
If it goes bad, I'll just throw a fireball into the crowd.
I'll just firewall and then we can-
Elemental fire elemental comes out, and I just fucking Jesus.
Ikram, you noticed that as you were walking towards this fighting ring, about 6 tabaxis disappeared into a large central structure, a large central tent within the village.
like suspiciously disappeared, or like
No, they just went in. They broke off from the main group.
I'm gonna ask the old person. Well, where are they heading to? Or are we separate from them? We're not all walking together.
I mean, you could catch up to them and ask if you want.
Nah.
Yeah?
It
Okay.
didn't seem that suspicious, I guess.
Okay.
I'll tell these guys.
So, you get up to the top of the fighting arena, and as this nearly the same size as you, but probably have a
Sorry, can I just say, when this fight goes down, I'm gonna check like areas and shit just to see if they're gonna like archer him or do something fucking dodgy. You know what I'm
big.
saying?
Okay. You can make perception checks throughout the.
And I'm gonna be like eyeing off this guy here. He's
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
any weird thing happens, I'm going for him.
And as the burning orb in the sky hits overhead, roll initiative, Velvin.
Finish him. Fatality.
It's choke slamming.
The Belvin just has like his fists. What about that? What's that shiny fist you have?
That's a shield. That's his magical shield.
Yeah, it's a shield. But yeah, I'm just gonna place the greatsword next to Sandstorm, just in the snow.
Oh yeah, it's like fucking cloud.
And like, he's still got his like dragon armor, adamantine armor on. So
Yeah,
it's just
you
like,
were born with that, mate.
unless I'm not allowed to wear armor.
Not allowed to wear armor.
Alright.
Mate, be boss. Fucking get it off, mate. You've been doing this the whole
So-
campaign.
Get it off.
Put it on top of the sword too. Hang it up.
So if I don't wear my armor, can I wear just my normal clothes at least? Like, can I have my coat and stuff?
Nah,
still?
no shirt, mate. You can't
Nope.
do it. You're tough.
You have pants.
Dicks out.
You have a loincloth.
You're about to
Okay.
fight. You're not going to be in care at the cold right now, mate.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As long as I don't have to keep making
Just gonna do some
constitution
light
saves to do this fucking
exercise.
shit.
Yeah, you'll be running around, baby.
Alrighty. So shirt off, just pants.
Adrenaline and flowing.
It's like you're going to the beach.
It's just stretching.
Doing your stretches. I can't really trainer. Okay, mate. Couple of left. Get him
All
low.
right.
Low him low, and then you go.
So, I just gotta wait for this. So he's first. You see this guy comes run up towards you through the snow. Comes over towards you, closing the distance completely. And he is going to see him steps to the side and throws a feint while he brings his tail and hooks it around you. I need you to make an athletics check.
Oh, tricky tabaxi.
Who'd have thought?
Natural 20.
Oh, yeah.
With that, as you feel it wrap around your leg, you rip it back, and he's going to make a strength saving throw to try not to fall over.
That's
Yeah,
This is
pull it out from under him.
Oh,
On a 17, he's going to save.
I thought he had to beat my athletics. Go on, mate. Natural 20.
Okay, all right, natural 20. I will actually give that to you because that's really cool, actually.
Yeah.
You dig your talons as you lift up your leg, dig it into his, and rip him down to the ground. However, he kicks up at you with his claws from his other foot. For let's see, is it disadvantage? Is it 15 going to hit?
Just misses.
Just misses.
Nice.
Your AC is 16
Yes.
without armor.
Yes. Because I still technically have the shield. And I have
Part
Dragon
of
Ride,
it.
which is 13 plus my dex, which is plus 1, 14, plus the 2 for the natural shield.
Damn.
tough boy. Lucky we killed you. Not
Yeah,
weak.
brilliant. All right.
Glad you killed me.
Lucky you died because at this moment
we
you're a lot
actually
stronger
killed
now
you.
without your stuff.
Okay. Next, your turn. He's on the ground.
He's on the ground.
Cleaned it.
Fucking, this is
You get
good.
advantage, right?
Yep, just gonna give him a swift kick into the ribs.
Oh,
Right?
Okay.
MMA
I
here.
don't have unarmed strike.
I don't know what is it.
It's just like strength.
19.
19's going to hit.
It's just like a strength roll, right?
Yeah. And what are we doing for damage for
Kind of
Well,
claw
no,
attack
strikes.
or
D4? I think. 'Cause
Yeah, it's a D4 for you because you have claws.
plus strength or anything? Or...
Yeah, plus strength.
Oh shit.
6.
6. All right, you do 16
Kick.
points of damage to him.
And then just gonna come down with one big
Punch into him.
Nah, claws out.
Oh.
Just dig it into him.
What's the
Alright.
size comparison between these two?
They are nearly identical.
Oh, I guess okay, cool.
10.
10. Okay. 10's not going to do it. And with that, he just rolls to the side. And with his turn, he's going to come back at you with a slashing claw. That rakes into your side. You then see he's going to try to break your grapple and try to get up.
Mate, that would miss, right?
That did miss. Yeah.
Cool.
So it kind of sparks off it. So make me an athletics check.
Athletics.
So
Check.
16 versus
12.
12. With that, he is able to kick you off, and he then comes driving his other paw towards you, like you did,
Mm.
and tries to stab you in the gut. For 24,
Will hit me.
straight into the gut. 14 points. Your turn.
Alright, and then I'm just gonna pretty much have just pretty much gonna have my hands kind of like as I do with the sword because I'm not really an unarmed fighter. So I'm just gonna be slash and use my claws down like that, and then just another claw attack, palm out.
Okay.
It's going way too quickly. I can't do a thing for my unarmed strikes. 20. The first one.
20's going to hit.
7 damage.
Yeah. Okay.
And the second one's a 14.
14 misses.
Wait, has this guy got armor on?
Nope.
Ooh.
Okay.
He wouldn't.
He's a tough tabaxi, this one.
He seems like quite a barbarian-esque tabaxi.
Ah, cool. Who knew?
And can do 3d6 unarmed damage. Like,
Okay.
that,
He's also quite brutish in his attacks.
still, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So he then comes at you, if that's your turn.
Yeah, 2 attacks. That's all I got.
All right. Comes charging towards you and then tries to wrap his arms around you. Make a flex check.
Noise.
You're able to push him off. As you push him off, he brings a claw down and slash down your face. You have, for the next round, you have disadvantage as he cuts a little bit around your eye on a natural 20. So instead of 19 and 13, it's just going to be 19, and you are blind for 1 round.
Okay.
He's then going to slash you again. That one is a natural 20,
Make it 3.
and he just
What?
into your gut.
You get 3 attacks.
Yes,
You got 3 attacks.
God.
Righto.
How does he keep doing that?
Well,
So-
I'm gonna lose, guys. This guy does 3d6 damage. There's no way I can beat this guy.
Jesus,
100%
maybe
can't beat this guy. So
you can
Not
do
with that
it.
attitude.
Delvin.
Double crits as well.
That's bullshit.
He's so lucky.
yeah, I'm just
That's super strong.
I'm gonna
What do you want to do?
I'm blind.
You have disadvantage.
You know he was right in front of you.
I'm gonna go for a tackle.
All right, making a flex check.
Smart.
You knew he was right in front of you as well.
So it's just hit me in the face and then just like rah!
Ooh. And you
Exactly.
take him down to the ground.
Yep.
Nice.
Fuck yes.
And then I'm gonna, as I've got him on the ground, I'm just gonna grab him and I'm gonna headbutt him. And
All right.
since I have
Beat him.
my spawns,
Ooh.
You can add 3d6 to this damage if you hit. So you're going to have advantage on the attack as well.
Come on, Melvin.
17.
It's going to hit. Add 3d6.
Nice. 11 damage.
Nice.
19.
He doesn't look very good after that as your horns are stabbing into his chest and it's like basically coughing up blood. After that, your sight comes back towards you. He's going to try to push you off. So make an athletics check.
Beat him, mate.
Ooh.
Don't worry about it because he nat ones as
Well,
he.
I mean, I want to see mine that one.
Alright. Oh, nothing. Lucky as he's trying to push you off, but you're just resilient and stabbing into him. You're still stuck into him. It's just like, ugh! So he's going to lose his one of his attacks, He's going to try to get you again to kind of throw you off. So make another check. He just throws you off to the side and he pants and basically tries to claw towards you and just his paw lands in the snow. It's becoming a quick bloodbath to death.
Oh my god. Go on, Belvin.
Belvin, your turn. Your eyesight returns to you.
You can do it, Belvin.
And then I'm gonna try to claw him into the shoulder, into the one that he just tried to swing at me. I'm gonna try to quickly, such a haphazard, so I'm gonna jam it into that shoulder.
Okay. I'll give you advantage on that since you're going for the soft spot already.
Like under the armpit.
15.
Just gets him.
I'm gonna use a luck dice.
No, you don't need to.
Don't need to. Just gets him.
hits him. Oh, I thought you
Just
said-
gets him.
Yep. So yeah, I've got it. I'm gonna just have it in that arm, and then pull out the claw, and then I'm just gonna go for another. I'm gonna actually go for a grapple on his
Ooh.
throat.
Okay. Strength check. Oh, athletics, actually. He's got a 22.
Dang.
So I'm gonna use my luck dice on this one.
Okay.
I fucking want to get this bastard. Fuck!
Oh.
God damn it! All I had to do was roll like a 15. Yep, that's it.
With that, he's going to get his claws and just uppercut stab. Natural 20 gets you.
God.
This guy.
Bit of a hit.
And his last one's going to try to push you off, so make an athletics check. You roll on off of him. You do have your breath weapon, by the way.
I know I do.
That's his trump card.
Belvin, your turn.
And all is left at the end.
Um,
When he
So-
thinks he's won.
Take, let's see, how much damage is that?
33.
Between the two of them, guys, they are both looking horribly bloodied.
Come on, mate. It's time. Do it.
And just like kind of just wiping off the blood. And then this uses a full action though.
Is it, do it when you think it's enough. Let it loose, mate. Do it for mother.
I'm just gonna go for more attacks. I'm just gonna try to attack a leg.
Oh, so you're going to try and knock him prone?
I'm gonna try to I'm kind of attack his leg, like kind of gash out a chunk out of his leg.
Okay.
Whether
Yeah.
it takes him to his knee or not, I'm just taking a slash.
You slash his leg, and because of how bloodied he is, he's not able to stand up after the amount of the onslaught, so he goes down to one knee. He goes. You can't understand what this cat's saying.
And coming in for a big just swipe. But it's gonna change to a fist to clock him across the chin.
Okay, make the attack roll.
Does being on a knee count as prone?
Truly, actually, yeah. I'm gonna say being on the knees counts as prone. So
No.
with that, he catches.
I'm using another luck die.
Okay.
Using it. Fuck. Can't take this chance. 17.
Yay.
That you grab, he grabs your fist and on top of you, like, "Urgh." As he has your fist, you just pull your other one down, and just boom, knock him on the face. He goes prone onto the ground. he's going to try tackle your legs from the ground, so he's going to be at disadvantage. So make me an athletics check. 15 is the DC.
16.
You kick him off to the side. Your turn.
And is he still on the ground or is he up?
He's still prone. So like he went.
Just gonna go up in front of him and just gonna fucking hammer fist him in the face.
The double hammer fist.
All right, make an attack roll.
This is great.
If this hits, that's 2d6 damage.
Oh.
Roll 2d6.
Oh, mate.
As you pull your fists up and bring them down, he tries to pull his arms up to block the assault, but it breaks through his thumbs. And as you drive them down into his skull.
Oh.
You bring your scaled hands up, and they are covered in blood. And the crowd is silent.
And just panting super heavily.
They're all, mate.
You just like kind of roll over in the ice.
And did I squish his face?
Does it like Game of Thrones?
Was he just unconscious?
No, he's
I think you have to kill
Like-
him. I think it's to the death, right?
to death. Yeah, you.
Oh my
That-
god, Velvin's fucking. That's what all those runs, early workouts in the morning before.
As you come up, as you look up in the air, you see the old Blackford tabaxi. She goes, "I am Bone Carver. Hello. Rest for the moment. We shall talk." You feel a wash of healing energy come over to you as you are basically healed. Feel all your stamina is restored.
Wow, Sensei Bean.
Meta knowledge. You were healed back up to health. Ikram, you recognize this as a heal spell.
I was gonna say heal. That's 80.
Pretty bloody powerful.
I think it's 70, just 70 health.
70 or 80.
I think it's some, yes. Ikram has it.
I believe it's 80.
Hold on. 70.
Oh gosh.
That's a lot.
It's a lot in one
Yeah.
heal. Yeah.
That's a lot. So you're basically buffed up 70, and she helps you stand up.
Diseases.
She looks over to Barking Seal and says, "Barking Seal, I will tend to the wounds of these ones. For the moment, they have our hospitality. Respect the tradition, Seal."
Gotta get there in that one.
With that, the Barking Seal, the chieftain, kind of just looks and scowls at you as you begin to leave. You were taken to her, to a small yurt that's on the outskirts of the town, well, of the village, up in this corner over here, in her company.
Right or left?
Over here, to the right.
I can't see.
Yeah.
There we go.
Thank you. As you are brought in, she looks to you, Sandstorm, and says, "Oh, I know of you. It's been a long time." And she sits down and lights a small lamp of whale oil. For the ages, these tabaxis have lived under their rule. And you see from beneath her cloak, she pulls out a small little bone-carved totem. Sandstorm, it resembles the beret statues from Mesra. Long have I dreamt the totems would send heroes with the strength to best Arafator. The legend tells of great warriors. One will lead them and obtain the dagger dark as night and cold as the sea itself. Last time one wielded it, it was Arafator. Not willing to risk the lives of tribesfolk here, so they live under his tyranny. He looks over her shoulder as she reaches back from the claw and pulls a couple of massive lumped furs over to the side behind her, and you see that there is a 5 foot. Well, it was a covered up 5 foot wide pit, and you see that there is actually a rope that leads down it. Down there, this the horned lady, they call her.
Oh shit.
Be quick. It's servants might know you're here by now.
Oh wow. Do you slow down?
I'd lost all hope. In the crown you see, I arrived here during the attack 26 years ago.
How many years? Sorry?
26 years ago.
Oh shit. So he was at the
I was a member of the royal guard.
oh shit. At Mesro.
No. Awesome.
Okay.
With that, we'll end our session.
Jesus, that's fucking Belvin, you fucking earned their respect to do that, get that. So they did have the whole time.
You get the sense that they just know she's here.
Yeah. And down that hole is where we
Oh
find her.
shit. Belvin had to work for that. Hold it.
Just
That was
another day at the
awesome.
office.
That's what Belvin would do for a lady.
And with that, we're going to call tonight's game of Dragon's Brew.
Oh, that was epic. That was a nice, good
That
old
was just intense.
beat
I
up
was
rumble.
like,
Like,
"Damn, I want to help."
That was so intense.
yeah, it's good. That literally last time that happened was right at the start at Greenest, and it didn't turn out well.
It would have been interesting if you would all begin to help. So just for expediency, I'm just going to end with tonight's episode with this epilogue. Inside the hut of the shaman, you step into the cut of the wall of this chute. Though it is a 5 foot wide steep slope, you see that there are very small steps within the chute. Basically, on one side, as it descends down, there are very steep, small steps that descend down into the coldness below. As you begin to descend into this cold, dark, icy abyss, the steps become increasingly obscured by frost as you descend, becoming ever cold. Where is my music? Why isn't it playing? There it is.
If you click the play button.
At the 40-foot mark, you, as you feel that you've become down far enough to the 40-foot mark, it is obscured by frost, pretty much, and all you can see is this blue tunnel. I need everyone to make... Well, before we end, let's all make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh,
Could we make something a little
At advantage, because of your climbers kits.
yay. And we need Belvin.
+4. But
We need
it's not
Belvin.
going to help a lot of you.
13 and 14.
So, let's see. Ikram is the one who causes the fall.
Oh, God. Come on, Dad.
That then hits Kazan as you all begin to slide
you
down
bastard.
in a slippery slope that bends and turns as you then fall out of a ceiling down 20 feet onto solid ice. As you then
God, that would fucking hurt.
Nah, I'd cast Featherfall as a reaction if we start falling.
you cast Featherfall as a reaction
Just on yourself, though.
No, it's on all of us.
as this
Except me.
as the chute in the ceiling ends in an icy chamber. This chamber is empty except for a dozen baskets woven from leather strips and walrus ribs stacked in a corner. You see that there is a similar ice, carved out ice path you see in front, as you see in this image, that leads out into darkness. You can hear the small chipping of ice that echoes through the chamber. Tink, 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 as if something's being chiseled. You then hear a that's where we'll end our session.
It's like a horror movie.
That's
That
that's
ain't creepy.
Especially the background music. I was like, ooh.
And that giant meat cleaver comes through and
I'm-
Yeah, across the ground, and then a little
I'm
girl
gonna
walks past.
I'm gonna take a couple healing potions before. Just wanna, because I've got 4 healing potions, so I'm gonna use a couple.
You don't need it. You're full HP.
I'm not.
No.
Not quite.
Oh, well, I would have been.
I
So
was,
you're not the tank.
I was at 19. I was at 19 health.
Oof, yeah, one
Oh,
more
that
good hit
was
would have
sick.
taken you
I
out.
really-
I
That's
really
why I
felt
used my
that.
luck die.
I thought you were going to use your breath at the end and just like.
It's a DC
Melted.
15, right?
Yeah.
Like it would have been good damage, but if he saved it, that's my whole action.
Oh, yeah.
That would have been it.
It would have been epic
That would have
though.
been the fight.
I mean, big risk, big reward.
Yeah,
No,
I know,
it was
but
good. I
was
like the way you did it though. That was cool.
I hope you guys
Dropped him
enjoyed
down to
tonight.
one
That was
knee
good fun.
Boom.
And yeah, that was a fight to the death.
Yeah, but under his breath, he's like, didn't have to be that way.
Yeah, like you knew we tried like,
Yeah.
and then they dueled us. And okay, well, fuck.
Mm.
It's either that or we kill them all. To be honest.
What's a healing potion? 2d4 plus 2?
Healing potion is 2d4 plus 2. Greater healing, I believe, is 4d4 plus 4.
That's correct.
What about greatest?
A potion of greatest.
It's the greatest healing ever. You instantly win D&D.
I secretly had that at the start, and that's why I have the keep. I'm King of Mesro. Just like
You just keep
Just
having
pay-
your sips.
pay to win.
Alright.
So,
I'm back.
I'd like to thank everyone for joining us tonight. Shout out to Mr. Caveman Sam. Shout out to Akma. Massive shout out to Gritty and Knight. Hello, boys. Yes, we're back. Fucking boom. And so are you. And might be seeing a little certain someone very soon.
How soon? Be
Do
specific.
you have Monday night splitters?
On a scale of one to a sugared pickle, you can guess it yourself. What was that, Robbie?
Do you have a command for Monday night's players?
I've actually been meaning to do that. I just have not had the time or the to do it. But
Because you could do ! Dragon Brew, ! Yellow one or something.
that was honestly what I was thinking. I just haven't gotten around to doing it yet.
Yeah.
To be honest. But thank you so much. Let's go around the table and tell us what you liked about tonight and who you are. Let's go with Joygasm.
I love just seeing how the Tabaxis was cool. I like that they didn't give a fuck about us and they wanted to fight. It was different. It was cool. I don't like. It was good that I could. I'm like, it was obvious that Belvin was gonna fight. There's no really questions about that one.
Like, can you imagine if Robbie fought
I wonder, like,
Sandstorm?
I'm just wondering if I would
I feel
even.
like you'd be doing the bitch slap, like.
I'd just be
Gets
trying
punched
to
off.
dodge. I'd be trying to dodge, duck, and not hide. Just hide behind nothing. Like,
If you can
That's
dodge
our
a wrench,
Sandstorm.
you can dodge a tabaxi.
yeah.
Like, what would your armor class be without your armor on?
Oh, don't know.
15.
15?
Yeah.
I just run around in
still pretty
circles,
good.
couldn't catch me.
Like I was honestly
with
hoping.
armor.
I thought
was
about it logically, and I was trying to think, how could I beat someone big? And like, it doesn't work off dodging; it
Have you
works
seen
off
Troy?
armor class.
Which
You know
is
what I mean?
technically your dodging skills.
Yeah, but you think
Unless
I'd be
you're in
very good at dodging
heavy
when
armor.
but I'm 15, so
Yeah, that's pretty good.
I know, but I can't really take as many hits as Belvin.
Fuck though.
That's the scary part. I thought of that like,
All right, so my thing was, I was thinking there was going to be two people to fight. It was going to be, I was going to coax Sandstorm into doing it, or it was going to be Belvin. If it was Sandstorm, I would have had different mechanics for your quote stealth.
that's what I wasn't sure, so I didn't take the risk. I was like, I don't know. This guy's huge. If I get hit once,
There's
'Cause
weight
it only-
classes for a reason in fighting.
It would have been pretty cool too, because we were like about the same size and everything.
Yeah.
yeah.
And a Dragonborn versus a
Tabaxi.
massive Tabaxi. So that
Oh, it sounded like literally. I want
Imagine-
that like an
imagine that.
artist to like. I
Imagine
want
the
that
fan art of that, just like blood. Blood
It was
out.
literally just like hit for hit. You're just like,
I want to see like an anime of that. Cool.
And then on the ground, and the horns just going.
Yeah, I just love how you got
just
the
like
tail
grab
and you
his
just
chest.
fucking-
And he's like, headbutt.
you crit block the tail or whatever.
Yeah,
That was cool.
you know when like you see it when someone tries to whip someone, it grabs them and they're like, and then they pull the person who.
Yeah,
has
yeah,
Oh shit.
yeah. It's like, oh shit, you're strong. It always happens like that. It's like, what are you doing? Like, oh, you're attached to me. Okay.
Thanks. Yeah. That's what I thought you were gonna do. Just grab him and like spin him.
I'd like to give a massive shout out to Probot for joining us tonight.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah,
you for
man.
being
It
special
was
guest.
fun.
Thanks for showing up to work, mate.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, lethal attack throng the troll. That was amazing as well.
That was perfect. That
Mate,
was fucking
Now you
huge.
know how good elementals are.
Yeah.
Yeah, now I'm gonna use those all the time.
They're
I think.
fucking. Well, I mean,
Kept telling you they were good.
how fucking good.
I didn't realize how strong they were.
They're
Dude, they've
fucking
got
good.
Dude, they've got
Infinite
so much
power.
HP and they.
And their resistance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Like,
was a good
just,
night.
yeah, it was a good night.
Fuck yeah.
Glad to
Hopefully
be
you
back.
can make. Hopefully you can make the next few, Rob.
It should be alright now. Unless they decide to fuck the schedule up again.
You just let us know how you're traveling.
Fuck them.
Exactly.
Not
Anyway.
All right. Yeah.
Anyway,
I gotta get up. and-
friends, foes, and familiars. Yeah, I got it. Yeah. Anyway, thank you, friends, foes, and familiars, for sticking with us tonight. Until next time, keep rolling 20s. You can catch me on Monday nights as well, and on Tall School's D&D campaign, The Vice, at 4 a.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, where I'm probably going to be up writing assignments all night until we start. But who cares about that? Keep rolling 20s. We're out. See ya.
Peace.
Yeah, roll once. Like I just did go.
I don't know. Roll a 7.
And then Brad coming out.
Damn.
Oh, God.
Oh.